adhesives, incredible deals on that hour as well. So jump on, have a look at what's coming up, and then that even when we go lower on prices, it doesn't matter. You're still going to pay that same low price, which is the brilliant thing about it. So you can see there's so many deals coming up, and honestly, some of the prices, me and Lauren were like, I just cannot believe it on something that always sells as well, and yet that is what we're about to do, which is absolutely brilliant. So yes, do just jump in and take advantage. You can see how many deals are going to be coming up over the next couple of hours. Now, we are going to bring them straight back in for you, because these are your storage wallets, which ever since they came back into stock, a huge amount was ordered, and they were meant to last for a very long time. The issue is we are selling thousands.
We are, absolutely. Which I think is a testament to them.
100%,
so
they're brilliant.
Of you that are buying them are rebuying them, because you've got them home and seen the quality of them, seen how much they can hold, seen the weight they can take, 100%. Seen how useful they are, and you're buying again and again and again.
They're just absolutely superb. And you get 10, that's right, isn't it, for the price? Five of these for $7.99. The thing that I always have to mention with these, so it says A4. I love that they're not actually A4, they're oversized A4. So you can fit all of your A4 into these without screwing up your corners and everything like that, because it's always the worst, isn't it? You put cardstock into something like this, and it comes out, and you think, well, I can't use it now.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, it's not just A4 oversized in that you're going to get an A4 sheet in it. It's also in the width as well.
Exactly.
I think we got, was it about 80 sheets of Miri in there one day?
Yeah, remember when we did that? I've talked, obviously, a lot about Cat on the show since we've had it back. So we had that show where you say we put all of this Miri in. We literally, it was so much. But also, Cat on that day had brought everything that she was using across her shows here.
Well, we had a mask and paste show. So I had all my masks in. I had 6 tubs of pastes, which are...
Honestly, it was amazing.
I'd got my tool in there. I got my masking tapes in there. I got my cleaning cloths in there. And I was purposely...
the weight of it was...
from just the tiniest
it was incredible, wasn't it?
And shaking it just to prove how much confidence I got in the strength.
And it just holds so much. And you can see, even as I just start putting a few bits in, look at how much space you actually get in this as well. And, we've had so many people kind of message in as well, sort of saying about the fact that they now use these for their wash bags, obviously, when they go away. They're things that they put, Anne-Marie was saying about, obviously, going to school and putting each subject for Joseph actually into them.
Yeah, I've used them for revision packs.
Have you? It's such a good idea, isn't it, to use it for things where you don't want them to get wet as well. And it is because, obviously, as you can see with that meshing and that net, you get that extra strength, don't you, with it?
Well, it's reinforced. It's not just plastic on its own. It's got that webbing in there that makes it super strong.
Yeah, which is absolutely super. So do, honestly, go and get them and sort of think, right, well, I want this into that one, I want this into that one. And you can kind of just decide to pop as many different bits and projects as you actually want to in them. I've only put 3 things in there. And, it's nice to see some things in it, but there is so much more space to be able to put other bits in. Every time Anne-Marie comes down, she puts every single one of her demos in a different one. So they're all like that. So it's another way to use them for your craft projects, for example. But I always think, while they're in stock and while they're here, you just have to stock up on them, because then it might be another 3 months until they come back in, for example.
Absolutely. And while they're at this price, I would be multi-buying, because there is nothing worse than getting them home. If you get 5 home, and trust me, as much as they hold, you'll want to put everything in. You'll have gone through your 5 before you know it. You've got, I wish I'd bought another set.
Yeah.
And they might be out of stock by then, so I'd be multi-buying now.
100%, I would, without a doubt. They're also really good under, obviously, beds and things. If you think about, Lego or cars, things like that, stuff that I always find in our house is just everywhere, and it just drives you mad. You stand on it and it really hurts your feet. You can kind of keep it all nice and tidy.
When things for kids to take toys on holiday, doing little holiday packs and
they can kind of just take that with them as well, can't they? And it's all in one place. Big waits on the phone lines. You will be answered shortly. Obviously, Anne and Carol and Jennifer, our new crafters, Lois, Janet, almost there, as is Julie and Deborah and Laura. So just keep on coming through for them. Here's Sue. I ordered 2 more packs. This is what you were saying. People ordering more of the wallets the other day. They arrived on Friday, and I use the wallets for all my papers. Yeah, it's a really good idea to keep them safe. What we'll do, because we've got so many deals, we'll leave them with you. We can always come back to them at the end of the hour in the 8 o'clock show, but we'll just give the call centre a bit of time to obviously catch up with that deal. Let's go into this, because we are about to bring you finger daubers at the best price ever that they have been at. Yeah, they've never been here before and you're about to get them. These are something else that, again, always sell really well at full price of $19.99, don't they?
Absolutely. And again, they were a product that we brought to work with our ink pads originally, because you get 40 of them, you get 40
I
dollars.
see,
It
yes.
works. Perfect combination. But since then, lots of other products have been brought out that they work amazing with as well. So I use them for my gilding flakes. They're the absolute perfect medium for applying your gilding flakes if you don't like just doing it with your finger. They're amazing for putting things down like your wet glue, so like your PVA glue. If your gilding flake glue, if you want it to be precise. Your envelope glue, I always recommend it for taking off your envelopes and putting it down for that. They are such an incredible
so much you
little
can
tool.
do. Look at that. So first time ever, $19.99 is where they always sit. We are $14.99 today. And that's for 40, like you said as well. So that's 37p a doorbell with a free storage holder that we've actually got there as well.
Absolutely. They are so useful. And because of the texture on them as well, like I said, so they're great for putting your wet glues down and not getting it too heavy or blobby.
Yes, of course,
You can also go in with your glitters. Now, we usually just go over and pour your glitter over and it can go everywhere. Because they've got that slight texture to them, once your glue's gone tacky, you can go into your glitter pot, pick up your glitter with them
actually put it in there
while it's dry.
That's
and it
really
gives you just
good.
that little bit more of control, and then you can pop it down on top exactly where you want it to go. So if you're wanting to do things like ombre effects where you're not wanting to mix your glitter pots and stuff like that, they're absolutely great.
And I think that's the brilliant thing when you can actually sort of see that you're not just going to use them for your inks. Like you were saying, there's so many things to do. And the brilliant thing, obviously, with Hunky Dory is go to your website and you can see so much on there of inspiration, watch back shows on YouTube, and there's just so much there across shows, but also kind of tips, tricks and everything like that as well. There is, again, big waits on the phone lines for these as well. I think we're about a 3 to 4 minute wait. If you can, on a show like this where you're getting such amazing discounts on everything, I'd say go to the web, go to the app if it's possible. It's always the quickest way to get involved and to confirm. But obviously, don't worry if you can only do the phone, because it is a free phone number. You will get answered. And the brilliant thing actually in the show today, because when Anne-Marie mentioned it to me, I sort of expected that, we'd get a few hundred of bits and we'd sort of be like, right, a limited amount that kind of is going to these prices. The quantities are amazing as well, aren't they?
Really, really good.
Really to give the chances to sort of everybody to get these. Yeah, even better. First time ever at this price, $14.99. That is for 40 of your finger doorbells that we can see there. A lot of people multi-buying. It's another really good idea if you're thinking ahead to like Christmas presents or birthdays, I think, as well.
If you've got a crafty friend, these next two shows are going to be incredible for getting prepared for Christmas, aren't they? The little bundles you'll be able to put together and gift baskets for them would be really, really cool. But I will be multi-buying these because, like I said, I'd have one set for my inks and then another one for general crafting.
Yeah, definitely. Again, massive waits on the phone lines with this, so keep on coming through. Obviously, just hang on to those phone lines if you are waiting to be answered, because you're going to get answered and you're going to go, right, I want the wallets, right, I want the ink sorbers, I want the desk bin, I want this, and you can kind of add everything on that you want to as well, even if you're making a little list that you want with it. Should we come across the desk bin next? Because we have the lowest ever price on the desk bin as well. I just love this. I just think it's one of the... Isn't it? Now, we have always been at £5.99 for this, and it's always been loved at that price, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But, it is all about the savings today. So instead, first time ever, $3.99. It's just so good. I mean, what a lovely little gift that you've got there again.
Absolutely. And it would be great to start popping things into as well, because it's already got that.
Absolutely.
It's just so useful. It's such perfect size for the little scraps that you get on your desk. So the backing of your foam pad, the backing of your double-sided tapes and your high-tack tapes, it's not going to take up too much space on your desk.
100%.
But it's going to solve a problem, and we love a product that solves a problem.
Absolutely. It's so true, isn't it? And, that's the brilliant thing with this, that you've got something that just makes everything that little bit tidier, that little bit easier, which obviously is what we always absolutely love. But I like as well it's wipe clean. If you do get any glue or anything in there, you're going to be able to wash that out. You'll be able to clean that up as well. So it's not going to kind of hold on to anything.
Or you can just do what Craig does and keep sweets in it.
Well, actually, I like that idea. That's a really good idea. Because I was going to say this would be really good for kids as well, because the size of it. Then I'm like, yeah, my children would definitely want it as a sweet bin. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, it could be like a little lucky dip. Which sweet you're going to get? OK, I'll have that one today. I could just imagine Craig with his, giving yourself all the energy with the sweets. And $3.99. You can have one as a bin and one as a sweet bin if you want to. Once again, big weights on the phone lines. I think the thing is, the phone lines are still waiting to catch up on the first auction. So that's kind of what happens. But to everybody who's coming through, obviously, the web, the app, it just means you can confirm immediately on that as well. So £3.99 for you to be able to come through and manage to jump in and take advantage of that one. So never been there before. It is there today at £3.99.
Surely it can never go lower. It can't, otherwise we'd just be going away.
You'd literally, be like losing money on it or something, wouldn't you? So, no. I think all of these prices, as far as I know, are today prices, aren't they? Yes. So they will go back up, obviously, if you sort of tune into the show on Tuesday and you saw any of these bits, that go back up to the normal deals. So that's why these one-off shows are always just absolutely brilliant, because you can stash up everything. You know you've got it all there at the best prices. And it's just a really good day to save a lot of money on bits that you love using. So, yes, $3.99 on that. Should we come across to the glue gun next? Because this is something else that is always really liked, isn't it?
It is.
You are getting with this as well 2, I believe, glue sticks that will come with it. So you've actually got them then to be able to start using this, and you'll be able to take advantage of this. It's a really good glue gun, this one as well, isn't it? Because there's different ones, and I've used a selection of different things, and it does make a difference.
It really does. So it heats up really quick. It keeps its temperature well. It keeps the glue running fluidly. Yeah. It's a really nice size. It's not too big. It sits in the hand really well. Yeah. It's got a really easy pumping kind of trigger. Of course, you get that stand to help it stand up. You have your cord. You can see the length of that.
Yeah, it's a nice long cable as well, isn't it?
So it is just great. And if anybody's wondering why you would use a hot glue gun, you want your hot glue gun where you want a really strong yet quick glue adhesion. So if you're making things like like the paper cut flowers that you kind of quill up and things like that, anything that you're sticking to your car quickly, it's great for your florals.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, we see it a lot across all different brands, sort of like being used for things like that.
And a lot of your multi-crafting as well, where you're doing more project-based things.
Yeah, definitely. And it's $5.99 today. I mean, this is literally where, if you've not used a hot glue gun before and you are thinking, I don't know what I'd use it for, at $5.99, and you've got a couple of glue sticks there that you are going to be able to sort of start using, I just think it's it's a win-win price, isn't it? That sort of deal.
You are under £6 for an electrical tool for life.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm a little bit taken aback.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, even at $9.99. It's a really good deal.
Absolutely. I remember the first time I purchased a glue gun. I'm sure I was up near like the £20 mark.
Yeah, well, there are.
I didn't think twice about it.
No, absolutely. And there are, there are those prices that are still sold for glue guns. Yeah. We see them across lots of different brands, and that is what you'd expect. But today, $5.99 for this as well. And yeah, you can see, of course, that it's got the cable. It's got a nice length of that cable as well. So you are going to be able to sort of reach that over, which is brilliant. And like you said, it's just great that it heats quickly, but it keeps that consistency of the glue coming out.
It does, absolutely. And whether you're wanting to keep it on for a while, you don't need to worry about it getting too gummy or bunged up or anything like that.
Absolutely. So don't miss out on that. That's another great deal for you. £5.99 for you to be able to get that. We also have on the show today your screw hole punch. Now, this, again, is something that we always see sell whenever it comes on. It's quite rare that we see it on shows, but when we do, it's just one of those super useful tools, isn't it?
Absolutely. I did a demo with it.
Yeah, do you want to show?
I just go and pop it if I've got it?
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
So you can see an example of something I did with it.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, we'll get the price straight down while Kat goes and grabs that, because $17.99 is the should-be price. We are going down to $12.99 instead today. Oh, did you do all of that?
Yeah, so we had these scallop edge hard blanks on before, and I used the screw hole punch to put a little hole in every one, because you've got that precision with it, and then thread the ribbon through. So this is just one idea of how you can do it. But the idea of a screw hole punch is that you are not limited to be able to just do the edges.
No,
if you need to go right in the centre of the paper, you can do that.
That's the thing, isn't it?
You've got your 3 different size tips on there as well, that you can interchange. So
I always love their store just there as well, so it's so easy to not lose them because they're just popped there as well.
It's really good. The bottom just screws off, you interchange your tips. You've got the other one that you store in at the same time, and it's just a really handy tool to have in your collection.
Absolutely, and of course at that discounted price today of $12.99. The other thing as well, I always think, you know, tags, we've been talking about Christmas quite a lot recently, and if you're making your own tags, this just seconds, isn't it, to be able to come through and actually get those little punches that you see. And it saves, again, so much money because things like that are so expensive now, aren't they?
They really, really can be. And like you said, effectively you're getting 3 tools in one because you've got those 3 different sizes in there. And you very rarely see those tiny, tiny little ones.
It's very true.
It's not just that. You could print out a design like on parchment or something and use it to trace.
Okay.
So if you did like a dotty design and then punch through onto your paper as well,
that's a nice idea.
and create your own kind of like pierced backgrounds and stuff.
Of course.
It's not just a functional tool, it can be a decorative tool as well.
Yeah, which is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Somebody has just asked, can you use this with grey board? Would it be strong enough or...?
I am 90% sure you can, yes. I would always recommend, we are coming onto them on the show, get yourself a self-healing cutting mat.
Right,
I always use them on them, apart from the show earlier, because I didn't have one on me. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. But yeah, I'll show you kind. So it's called screw holder punch because when you go down, it twists and bites in.
Yes,
So you can see, we use it on a rubber mat because it grips in and it stays exactly. But because you can keep doing this, you can keep going through till it's cut on the grey board. And then if it doesn't go all the way through for any reason, it will have left an imprint on the back. So just turn it over and you can go straight into your hole and go over the thing. So it will get through your grey board.
Yeah, that's brilliant to know. So there you go. So yeah, always ask questions as well, because obviously while Kat's here, then, you know, if there is anything you're not sure of, particularly with these amount of tools, then obviously we can kind of hopefully answer them for you as well. Let's come then to the 3-in-1 dye brush. Now, this is something else that we consistently obviously see being used, don't we?
Yeah.
Absolute essential that we have here, because you do have, which you can see just at the bottom just there, it actually pokes out, doesn't it? And you get your pokey tool that you can actually see coming out. Yep. You've got your spatula as well as your brush, so like that 3-in-1 that you've got.
Absolutely. So you have got your pokey tool, which you're going to be using. We use it for lots of things. So for taking the backings off our foam pads and our tapes, for literally weeding out the back of your dies, which again you'd use your brush for cleaning out the back of your dies. You've got that spatula tool, which is also great for picking up your gemstones and placing them down. It has got so many uses.
So good. And again, this is something at $11.99. It sells and sells and sells. It's not a tool that ever needs to be discounted because we see it being used on, you know, nearly every single show. It's absolutely an essential for all those different things that Kat was talking about. But it's $8.99 today.
It's such an amazing price.
quarter of the price, straight off. You can just have that on a must. And obviously, if you get those intricate dies, to be able to save your time by actually using this dye brush is just brilliant as well.
Yeah, it really, really is. And not just your intricate ones, even your bigger ones sometimes.
Yeah,
you just need to get the mess out quickly, especially if you're doing a lot of repeat cutting and things like that.
It's
and
very
it really
true.
does. They're a really nice stiff bristle that gets in and cleans out really effectively for you.
And $8.99. So there is another great deal for you where we can give you the opportunity and the chance to be able to get that. Should we come to the rainbow scissors next? Because this was my first ever purchase on HobbyMaker. So, those years ago when we first started the channel, I just bought these straight away and I'm still using them. So they're just absolutely fantastic. Not only do they look gorgeous, but they're actually brilliant in terms of how easily they just cut through material.
Absolutely. They have got that. I mean,
Didn't realise that was open. There you go. They want to all jump out. There we go. Very well. But yeah, now you can see them even better.
See them even better. So you've got those 3 sizes there, and it's funny. Everybody has a different favourite. Like Anne-Marie will go in with the biggest scissors and do the most precise fussy cutting you've ever seen. Some people prefer the smaller ones. You might have one set that you use just for doing your foam pads and stuff that you can keep cleaning and keep your sticky things in, and have another one for your precision cutting. But the beauty of having all 3 is once you get them home, you have that decision. You've got a scissor for every occasion.
Which is absolutely super, isn't it? And the thing is as well, for me, the price. I mean, this is matching that lowest price ever, $9.99. You go into a superstore, okay? and you have a look just for a size of scissor like this, okay? You don't see them at $9.99 for the one pair. You know, generally you're kind of looking at $14.99, $19.99, $24.99, those sort of prices for this size of scissor. That's just for your kitchen. The difference of the precision as well, the strength of these, the fact that you've got those titanium blades, you've got those gorgeous colours, but you're getting 3 of them. I mean, that's £3.33. And honestly, I've never used scissors that just cut so perfectly, so streamlined, and the actual sharpness of them is just, for me, it's just absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. And it's not just for your paper as well. These will cut your fabric and your ribbons as well. I use them a lot with our felt that we have, and they cut beautifully through there.
In terms of sizes, the largest is 8.5 inches of the scissors. We've then got your 7-inch scissors, and then you've got your 5.5. So they're the sizes of them, if you just want to clarify those. And of course, as we were saying, different uses for each of those sizes. But a lot of the time, it's about what works for you, to be honest, because everyone is different, like you said. My little boy actually has this pair, so these are his. He doesn't run, well, no, he doesn't run around with scissors. He's cutting. True. Michael's not too happy with me because I was meant to be doing his show with him tomorrow and I'm not again. And it's been Nola twice in a row now because the last time I was meant to be with Michael, she was really poorly and we had to go to the outpatients. And then yesterday she cut her foot open.
Oh no.
Yeah. She's fine. She's like the bravest little thing. I was like, gosh, if this had been Bowie, like he's like a proper crier. And she was just in there like smiling at them all. And you know, when you're like, okay. Anyway, she's fine. But he has these not running around, cutting and crafting, sitting down with. But I love the fact that they're right or left-handed because Bowie's left-handed. So there's a lot of scissors that he just can't get on with. He finds it really difficult to use. And these are just brilliant for him because he can use it with his left-handed. So, yeah, don't worry if you're right or left-handed with them as well. So there we are. We are at £9.99 for you to be able to get them. Very, very busy, understandably, because, you know, we don't usually have them on at that price either. It's a very, very special deal when we do. So take advantage, of course, whilst you can with those ones. Now, we've also got the guillotine on, haven't we, on the show today? So this is your opportunity to be able to get your 6 inches by your 8.5 inches. And guillotines, again, are, you know, a lot of people tend to want the guillotine as well as the trimmer, don't they?
Yeah, because they both have different uses.
Yeah.
If you have got a lot of precise, quick cutting to do, your guillotine is where you're going to go. If you've got lots of strips to cut.
Yes.
I mean, some people just prefer it over the trimmer. That's absolutely fine. It's another one. And it's one of these things when it comes to tools. Everyone has their own preference, and that is fine. I like to have both because I like them for different jobs.
Yeah.
But it's like a self-sharpening blade, so you don't have to worry about it going blunt on you. Like I said, I love it when I love doing bits where I've got to cut lots and lots of strips.
Yes, yeah.
That is my preferred choice for it. I will always pull it out.
And you can get it to tiny slithers, can't you? Like if you're wanting to do those really thin sort of ones for tassels or anything like that, it's amazing actually how you can get into that. Should be £21.99. That's where we usually sit. Today, £14.99. Wow. I mean, if you'd never thought you could get a guillotine because it's another tool and you're thinking, oh, you know what, I don't have that excess money, that gives you an opportunity there, doesn't it?
It really, really does. And it's a great, like you said, if you were unsure whether it is a tool for you, that's a come by me price.
Oh, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Just get it in your selection. You will get £15 worth of use out of this.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I promise you.
Absolutely. And especially because, like you said, it is that self-sharpening blade. It's not like you've got to then buy another blade to put with it or anything. Once you've got it, you've obviously got that.
Yeah.
Which is super. So, yeah, £14.99 on the guillotine for you to be able to get. We also have the heat gun. We're basically bringing you all of the essentials today at these amazing prices, aren't we? So we'll bring that to you. And again, a heat gun is a must. I mean, it's something that we see on every show pretty much here. You know, if you want to do your embossing, you want it to obviously dry things quicker, there's just so many uses, isn't there?
Yeah, it's an incredible tool. I think we've had this for about 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
Of course, we had to design it in the wonderful Hunky Dory purple.
Yeah, definitely.
And get Hunky Dory on for you. You've got 2 heat settings on there. So whether you're just wanting to, so I would use number 1 for when you are trying to dry things. If you've done like watermark backgrounds, or you've done kind of any fun splash backgrounds or things like that, and you've got inky backgrounds that you wanted to dry, I would tend to use one. Always start further away and come in when you know what control you've got of it. And then I tend to use setting 2 for my light heat embossing. So when we're using our embossing powders and doing that beautiful effect that everybody knows and loves.
I love that.
I'm going to answer the question before anybody asks it. You can't just use a hairdryer.
No, we tried on a show.
Yeah, it is not a good idea. Put it this
Doesn't
way.
work,
you
does
would
it?
not want to use this on your hair.
No.
So please do not use a hairdryer.
No.
You're not going to get the same effect. And for the price that it is,
exactly.
it is such an incredible tool.
£19.99. So again, it's at the lowest price that you have ever been able to get, obviously, this tool at, which is absolutely superb. And I just think once you start, particularly like you're embossing, so addictive, isn't it? It just
really is.
changes things up so much. So it will give you that opportunity and that chance, of course, to be able to do that as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So that is there at that price. We then also have our scoreboard, not here, but we have it on the show. Yeah, is it the purple one? Yeah, we've got one hanging up on the wall.
I've got mine on my tray.
Oh yeah, you've got yours. Let's grab Kat's, that'll be easier. It's because Kat's isn't hanging up on the wall anymore because she's got it back.
Mine comes with ready marked and dirty.
Hers was there for a long time. It was brilliant. Kat was like, I really need a score. She was like, that's mine, and it was like on display, wasn't it?
We will apologise for the filth, but it's
well
very
used.
used.
Yeah,
very
it's a great
well
tool.
used.
I mean, again, this is another tool that just does not need to be discounted, does it? Because everybody consistently buys this. You know, we've got handbooks for this. It's just absolutely loved.
Yeah, and it's something that we keep bringing back. So this is the purple, the OG that you're getting today. But you've seen, we did Amy's one recently. We did the green ones. We've done pink ones.
Yeah.
If it didn't keep selling,
No,
we wouldn't keep doing that. So it's one of those tools that's an absolute essential. It comes with built-in box making technology.
Which is brilliant.
And if you are new to crafting, you're probably thinking, how does a piece of plastic, flat plastic essentially, have technology built in? Well, it really, really does. So you see these markings. So just before I explain that, you've got inches on one side and centimetres on the other. So you can see them there as well. But each side works exactly the same, that you have a box lid side and a box base side.
Okay, lovely.
So you take your cardstock, whatever size you cut it down to, whatever size box that you want in, and when you are making the lid, you buff it up to the edge of the lid side. Okay. And when you put your score lines in to make the base, the flaps of your box, it will make that lid slightly bigger than when you make the base on the other side. Brilliant. So the box fits perfectly together.
Honestly, we had just people actually in the last show, in Phil Martin's show, asking how do they make boxes, you know, and so if you were watching that show, sort of looking at those cards, this is a really, really good tool to obviously be able to do that, you know, once you've got that dimension on cards. And $24.99, I mean, again, that is not a price. I've done this, I think we've discounted it before at $29.99 and everybody goes wild for it. This is $24.99 today. So £10 discounted. It's the lowest price it has ever been on at, and that is for you today. And to be honest, once you get a scoreboard, I think you almost just think, how did I ever get on without this? You know, because you suddenly just use it all the time.
Yeah. And there's so many things you can do with it. You can see how mine was marked up, how I got all those pencil lines in there. And that's because I've used it for like scoring on the diagonal, so you can make sure that you line things up. You can use it just to add, I did a card earlier in an earlier show where I just put embossed scored lines as part of a decorative element. But you can do that on the diagonal and things as well. So it's not just necessarily for making boxes or folders or things like that. It's just an essential, essential piece you've got to have in your collection.
Essential. So do take advantage of that. $24.99, lowest price ever on that one as well. Now we also have our cutting mats, which obviously we were talking about. So we have got your square cutting mat, which is your 12 by 12 that is available on the show today for you to be able to get this. This would fit inside the scoreboard, wouldn't it, as well?
This fits perfectly into into this gap that we have here. So you can use it as a built-in crafting station.
Yes, of course. So you have, of course, got that, you know, just perfectly, obviously being able to fit, of course, in there as well. So you will be able to obviously just...
It's just got the packaging on at the moment, but it does.
Don't stand it up like this, but, you know, when you've got it down and you're actually in... And, yeah, it'll just pop in there. You can see that perfect size. So you've got the whole station that you've got there. And, again, there's a saving on the 12 by 12 cutting mat as well. And it's self-healing, isn't it, which you were talking about earlier?
It is, absolutely. So, again, I think we've got the glass cutting mat in as well, but there are a need to have both in your collection. Like I said, I use my self-healing mat whenever I'm doing anything where I really want a grip underneath my blade. So, like I said, when I'm using my precise punch tool, because it'll be down into there. Same if I'm going through anything a little bit thicker and I really want that grab. And again, other than that, it kind of does come down to personal preference.
Yes, okay.
But I genuinely use them both.
Yeah, I can understand that. And you can see that, I think, across all the demonstrators, to be honest, where they use different ones. So today, £6.99 for you to be able to get this. Thing is, as well, if you don't have a dedicated craft space and you just have your kitchen table, for example, it's brilliant to have something like this as well, just to protect the actual surface that you're working on, you're crafting on.
Absolutely,
we have got the bigger one as well, so if you are looking for an even bigger area, then we have got that as well. So that's your first one. We then also have this one, which is your 8 by 8. What would you use this one for?
So this is something I would just use like when I'm on the go, and like I said, if I have my bigger glass mat, this is the one that I have just at the side when I've got those smaller things to do. Like, I mean, I would be, if you've bought this today,
if you've got the punch,
go for the 8 by 8, and then you know you've permanently got it on hand.
It's just with it.
It's just easy to grab. It's easy for on the go if you've got like classes that you want to get to and things like that.
Fits in your bag so easy, doesn't it? And it's just £4.99 as well. So it's another really, really brilliant price on that. But if you want them all in terms of your self-healing mats, then there's your 8 by 8, your 12 by 12, but we've also got your A3 that, of course, we can see here. I really like as well that you have got obviously all of your kind of most popular sizes of cards that are actually lined up on there as well.
Yeah, which makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? So if you're wanting to play around with your layouts beforehand, see how things are going to fit on, or if you're just making your card blanks, it's useful for that as well. I love on all of them, whichever one you're using, that you've got that grid pattern on, whether it be in your centimetres or it be in your inches, because they are reversible. They've got both on each side. I use them for things for like making sure when I'm picking up my stamps on acrylic blocks, especially
that's clever.
I place them down across one of the lines on my mat, make sure it's straight, and then when I pick it up on my block, I know it's perfectly straight.
I love that. Yeah, it's a really good idea. And it's just those little things that just give you that perfect finish, doesn't it, as well, on your cards. So great opportunity to be able to get that. So that is £9.99 today. That is for A3, so for the biggest size that we've got there. So you are obviously getting a really good saving on that, third of the price off. We've then got the glass mat. So if you do want to get the glass mat also, then there is the chance to be able to get that. Now, this should be £24.99, which, to be honest, I think is a really good price anyway, don't you?
It's an incredible price.
Yeah, for your glass mat that you've got there. But today, even lower, under £20 for you to be able to get that. And, you know, it's just super. It really is. It's one of those things that you can just do so much on because of everything that's actually on that surface as well.
Absolutely. So I use mine. This is one I've got on my desk as my main base because it's just so useful. Because it's glass, it's white clean. So if I'm wanting to do anything where I know I'm going to be particularly messy with my tape guns and stuff, I know I can just pick it up easily without spray. You've got like your little palette up in this corner here where if you're wanting to put inks down and add your waters to them, or even your metallic markers, you've got a palette system here. It is great. I love using this one for my fussy cutting because it has got the opposite to the other one, a surface that you can move your paper and cardstock around on. If you're going in with your fussy cutting and you're moving your paper, trying to keep your craft knife in one place, it is perfect for that.
Yeah, which is fabulous. And you see, they're the sort of things as well, when you're watching all of the shows, you know, you will see Kat and Craig and Amy and, you know, the rest of the team using these, and you'll see them being used for different things and think, okay, I can do that now with that as well. And that's what's, you know, absolutely lovely about obviously seeing all of these products on the show and you being able to get them obviously at these brilliant prices as well. So £19.99 for you to take advantage. Now, we do want to give you a reminder of the storage wallets, because we have got so many of you coming through. Obviously, we did create a massive wait on the phone lines. I think it's pretty much cleared now. So if you did think you'd missed out, then you can jump in now. Obviously, this is just £7.99 for you to be able to get your 5 wallets that you can see here. You've got obviously all of that strength because you have got that fabulous kind of mesh finish that you can see with these. They are oversized A4, so it does mean that you can easily like put your toppers in, you can put your cardstock in, any of your projects. But as we were saying, and please do message in if you use these for any reasons, because we love to hear what people use theirs for, because there's so many different reasons, isn't there?
Would I get in trouble if I said, wouldn't it be great to see photos of people's really,
I'd love that.
stuffed ones?
Can you beat Cats? If you joined me and Kat quite a while ago now on a show, I've never, like we were talking about before, and it doesn't matter who I'm on the shows with when we've got these, I'm always talking about Cats, because it really kind of emphasised to me just how strong these actually are. You know, you can see that they've got a great give in them and a great gap, but when you'd actually got yours all zippered up, I was like, they're just fantastic.
Well, that's
so,
it. It's that ability
pictures,
to zip
send
back
us.
up at the top, even though it's quite wide at the base. Because some things you can get all the stuff in, but can you do the zip afterwards?
Oh my gosh, so true. Yeah, because you know, you could like put something just like that in, and then it might be that even just that wouldn't actually come together. So, you know, it's up to you as well. Like, do you want your tools in one? Are you thinking, well, actually, it's just projects that I'm wanting in? We've got so many sort of different opportunities with these, and you know, I'm just putting anything that's on my desk. I'm like, yep, them bits can go in. This is absolutely lovely.
So much more room
there. So much room, of course, there. So £7.99. That is for 5 of those, which is absolutely brilliant. We've also got the silicone mega mat on the show today, which is absolutely brilliant as well. And a silicone mat, again, fantastic to be creating the craft space, isn't it? Again, on
it's great. It's, again, like you said, if you haven't got a dedicated space, this is perfect just for putting down as a protective layer. Yes. You can do all those fab things on it, like we spoke about with the glass mat before, but I like to have both. It is so easy to clean. You can see how it was rolled up before, how easy it was to roll out. You can literally, if you've done some of your messy crafting, made a right mess on it,
it's so true.
Roll it back up, take it to the sink, wash it. It washes up really, really clean. But it's not a big job to do at the same time. It's just a fabulous base to have.
Definitely. And it's £6.99 for you to be able to get this as well. So do not miss out on that also. I mean, you've literally now had the chance for your self-healing mats, for your glass mat, for your silicone mat. So you've basically got all of those options there at amazing prices for you to be able to get as well, which is super. Now, I'm going to come across to some dies as well, because I know that these were all so popular, of course, in the earlier show. So we'll come through a few of these and see what we can do in terms of the deals on dies as well. I mean, you've even got like your nesting dies in these. Yes. This is so good. Look how many rectangles you're getting in that. 10.
Yeah, so you're getting 10 nesting rectangles. And like I'd said in the earlier show, when nesting dies first came onto the scene, and I don't even think they were quite this forming, they were revolutionary. The ability to cut perfect mats and layers over and over again. Were they anything like this price?
No, have they gone down? It makes no sense,
like
does it?
£50, £60 for a set of nesting dies, because at the time it was something brand new, but everybody valued what it could do and what it could achieve for you. So people happily paid that price. Luckily, things have come down over the time, but still getting these for £9.99 today. That is 10 dies that are a tool for life and are going to make your life so easier.
Brilliant.
Now, I'll be completely honest with these first two, squares and rectangles. You might be thinking, well, I can just do that on my trimmer. I can just do that. Yes, you could, but do you really want to? When you've got something that can do it for you, in one pass of a die cutting machine, it can do 10 perfect layers that you can permage, you can inventage, you can cut apertures into your cards.
You don't need to waste your cardstock,
matching frames for them. You know, it's at the price.
Yeah,
If you haven't already got them, invest in them today.
Yeah, because they are going to be the ones that you're going to be reaching for all the time as well, which is absolutely super. Over half the stock of each of those has gone in the earlier show, so if you want them, you've got to be quick. Then we have our circles. I mean, that is something, it's almost impossible, isn't it, to create a perfect circle. And yet, every single time, you will get your perfect circle with this.
Absolutely. Every other shape that we've got now is something that you're not going to be able to... Yes, you could maybe draw a template and fussy cut it by hand.
Yeah.
If you get one perfect one, then doing
the
perfect increment down 10 times in a row.
No. I'm just...
If you can do that, you can come and live with me because you're obviously a very
What was that little tool you used to have to use at school? You know, where you like, was it protractor? Yeah. Remember how hard even that was, and you were trying to get circles, but then when you cut it out, you always jagged it or something. So
absolutely.
There we go. Now, we do also have your straight-edged arch windows. Once again, these will be used all year round, but if you're thinking of your Christmas crafting, I always think this is such an amazing shape for things like that as well.
It is. Arches, they're just so classic and stylish, aren't they? They give that really elegant touch. And remember, with all of these nesting dies, you can use these to make your card bases, to make your shaped card bases.
Of course, because you've got really big sizes, haven't you?
One edge over the size of the scoring, not one of your normal card blanks, and you create a shaped card as easy as that. And then you've got all the perfect matted layers to go on. And then you can turn them into easels and lots of other things as well.
It's perfect. So then we also have this one, which is your next one that you can see as well. So this is your ovals that you've got within this. And again, that is another 10 dies that we've got there. And I really like the shape of these. I mean, you know, ovals, the fact that they almost feel slightly elongated.
Yes, yeah. And again, trying to create the perfect mat and layer for an oval, because you are going to have a little bit more at the top and the bottom just because of it's an oval. Yeah. That's how it does. But to get it precise and the same gap on every single one as you go down, it's really, really hard to do. And like I pointed out in the show when we had them on, all our nesting dies match up to the toppers in our whopper toppers and our decollage.
Oh, that's really good.
So if you're people that like getting the decollage and just using your layers and putting them straight onto the base card and then you're left with the topper, you could then, like the oval one, I know the beautiful stags had the oval design this time round. You could then go in, cut that out, do a pyramage effect, your invitage effect, maybe just create a frame and make it into a shaker. Same with the whopper toppers that launched earlier this week.
That's amazing that they all, you know, work like that as well.
You can really add the dimension to them. And like I said, your largest frame, your largest die in here fits the largest frame of your whopper topper.
Oh yeah, it makes it so easy then that you've got that as well. This next one might be my favourite shape. I think this is just so different.
Dave said the same before.
Did Dave say the same as well? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know, there's just something for me that's quite special. I suppose it's the fluidity, but the way it still comes into those points just there as well. So that's the bracket label. Oh, it's almost gone. 3 left. Final 3 chances, probably because me and Dave love it. So yeah, 3 left on that one if you want to come through and get it. We do also have your fancy label. I mean, this is another one. It really is fancy, isn't it, in terms of the finish that you're seeing on that?
It is so pretty. Again, it'd be great for making tags with at Christmas.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Or like even just using the smaller ones to cut out your stamp sentiments and things like that. I'll go in, and we had the trim me inserts earlier. Yeah. If you're just wanting to do a fancy version, you can cut them out with your dies.
Yeah, definitely. So again, you've got 8 of them there in that wonderful fancy finish. We also have your octagon that we can see just here. I mean, we're literally given the chance for everybody to get every single shape they'd ever want in terms of these.
Absolutely, and incredible value as well. Usually, I don't think there's one that you get less than 10 dies.
There was 8 in. I think that one had 8. Yeah, but I think the majority are 10, aren't they? Yeah, this is another 10 one that we've got just there as well.
And I know that some have got as many as 12.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah, you've got a lot, haven't you, in each of them? And especially for those prices today where we're going down to under £10. I don't think I've even seen the diamond one, you know, before. I like that.
It's a really, really good size as well. Yeah. Lots of things you can do with this as you go down. It makes, this one is fabulous for pyramage.
Yes, oh my gosh, I bet. You can see that there, can't you? You can just picture it.
No, we've got the fishtail banner coming up as well, but if you like making triangular bunting, This is really, really cute for that because you just put a score line across the middle. You can trap your ribbon or your string in the top and then just fold it over and encase it in. And not just the larger ones as well. Think about when you want like little bunting on your cards. Use the smaller one. Maybe stamp your individual letters to create a word across them as well.
So and if you wanted to create kites, you know, a lot of people kind of create kites on cards. So you could use some of those if you wanted to create, you know, some kites also. We then have your hearts. Now with this, again, so many. I mean, you've got 8 hearts. This is going to be very, very popular because I just feel like there's so many occasions you want hearts. But whether you want a heart card shape there with the bigger one, or you just wanting to use hearts to kind of adorn your card.
Yeah, they are great. I made an easel card from it before. So you can, and whatever you do with one nesting die, you can do with the others. The principles are all the same. Now, don't be confused because this one has got 2 different hearts down the bottom here. They still mat and layer in with these perfectly. It's just because the way that they lay out when you put them together, it makes them look like they might be a different size, but they won't. They will
actually all kind of pop in together. Brilliant. Final few die opportunities that we've got here. So we have got your hexagons as well, so your straight edged hexagons. It's always nice in the front of the package as well that you can see like this of something that you might want to do and might want to create as well.
Absolutely. So this is some of the newer packaging that we've got there that's got the card inspiration on the front. But if you are looking for inspiration, like we always say,
online,
just go over to the website. You will find it all over there. You're getting 12 in this one, and I think hexagons are just such a beautiful classic shape. Whether you're creating those honeycomb designs or you're just, they make really good like wreaths as well, just for doing that kind of style and having that bit more of a geometric pattern to it. It's beautiful.
This is one of my favourites actually, the star as well. I just think there's so many things when you want to celebrate people, and you know you can do that with stars. And this could be, you know, it could be congratulations like you can see on the front, but it could be graduation, it could be New Year, it could be pass your driving test, it could be for a performer, it could be new house. There's so many things that stars are perfect for.
Absolutely, and like I said earlier, we are coming into the Christmas season.
Yeah, of course
stars are always relevant there as well. Great for apertures, again,
great actually for decorations as well if you wanted to do that. So, lovely opportunity. Final 2 chances for the dies that have been discounted. So this one, again, just look at how many you've got. You know, we did say some of them have got 12s in. You've got 12 there of your fishtail banners. And I love that it goes right down to your teeny ones there. Really, if you wanted a little bunting with little letters on or something, it's just lovely.
Yeah, like I said, that's great for going across, stringing across cards and like little scenes that you can build up. And like I said, you can have it the other way and use it more as like a traditional flag shape.
Yeah. Wow, and that one's $8.99, so going even lower on that one if you want to take advantage of it. So $8.99 for you to be able to jump in and get that one. And then the final one that is discounted, of course, in the dies today is your pentagons that we can see here. And you've got, again, spin that around. Look how much metal that you've actually got in this. It's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant for the prices, isn't it, that we've got?
Absolutely. It always reminds me of the Harry Potter chocolate frogs.
Oh my gosh, I get that. Yeah, definitely.
I just want to make one of those boxes with it.
Oh, yes. I love that. Oh, that's brilliant. So $9.99 on that one. Now, somebody sent in a picture of the wallet. So let's have a quick look at these, because if you are wanting to get, obviously, the storage wallets that are here, look at this. Oh, this is brilliant, Christine. So different colours, obviously, to the ones that we've got on the show there, but you can see the sort of ideas and inspiration of what you might want to put into some of yours.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so use them for whatever you want, obviously, when you get them home. And, you know, that's obviously a lovely idea and a bit of inspiration of what you might want to use these ones for. So £7.99 if you want to go, of course, for these 5 of them, you are getting for that incredible, incredible price, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, we also have the cello bags, don't we, on the show?
We do.
These, I've heard, are absolutely brilliant prices to be able to get this. So I've got the 7x7 here, approximately 50 bags that you get in this.
It's silly value, isn't it? It's absolutely insane.
And they're just so good, aren't they? I mean, the fact that you can use these to store your makes in, to keep your fingers off. I know a lot of people with different sizes, probably some of the smaller ones, use them for your shaker cards, things like that as well. So there's just lots you can do.
As well. So yeah, you can trap them inside your cards and then like have a fully see-through shaker element, because you've got a fully sealable part of the bag, so it's sealable. Your bits aren't going to fall out.
Yeah.
But I also find them really useful to work alongside the storage wallets. Because if you are somebody that likes keeping all your scraps, or maybe popping, like we do the books with the die cut letters in.
Yes.
And if you like to organise them into colourways and maybe pre-foam pad them for, like, if you've got, if you go into a stalls and, you know, people might want to personalise on the stall. If you've got them all broken down, you can pop them into these little bags, then pop them into your storage wallets. It's going to keep them all separate. They're great for organising things like that as well. So
really good to be able to do that. Andrea's just said, I'm loving the show. Can I ask how you'd use the cello bags as shaker cards? It's quite easy, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
we've seen a few on.
It's really, really simple. So
I'll get one of these out.
If you have a card blank, cut an aperture out of the front, either using what you could. So you could use one of your nesting dies to cut an aperture out the front of your card. And then you've got a couple of choices. You could make a frame out of the nesting dies. Take your cello bag, fill it with whatever your shaker elements are, seal it up.
And then you literally just stick it to whatever size you want, obviously, so you've got the right size for the aperture.
Absolutely. And then you can either stick it to the back of your aperture, pop another aperture over the back if you wanted to make it look nice and tidy, or you could stick it over the top and then put a frame on top of it as well and adhere it down that.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I've seen it done quite a few times. It's pretty easy just by sort of sticking it on and just putting them in. That's the 7x5 I was just showing because I thought that's probably one of the sizes. It depends on what your size card is, but you know, if you want in a smaller card, then this might be the one that you'd want for the shaker, for example. But it's great that we've got such a mix, of course, of different sizes. So that's 7x5, roughly 50. I mean, £3.32. We're like down to the penny here, aren't we?
It really is.
Absolutely crazy. So you've got that size just there as well. We've got a C5 as well that you've got to here for you to be able to jump in. There's just so many different options of every single size, isn't there?
There is. So your C5 is for like your A5 card blanks. That's how it C's in envelopes and things that aren't cards, and A's when it comes down to your cards. So it's an A5.
A5, yeah. So we'll just find that. Kat's just teaching everybody. We're all like, C5, where's C5? A5. So there you go. So around 50 of those, again, going down to £3.99. And this is very much where I'd say use your one-off postage and packaging fee between midnight and midnight, because it's absolutely brilliant to be able to, you know, take advantage, of course, of that when you want to get as many bits of these.
Absolutely. When they are this price, make sure you get one of each, because you will be using them. And how many is there? 5, 6?
Yeah, about 6, isn't there? Roughly, that was like 4. Yeah, about 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah, so you're going to like 350 bags.
Oh my gosh, yes.
For what is effectively probably under 20.
So good, isn't it? DLs, I mean, that's one again that you're going to use, I think, so often. Once again, if you wanted to do your shaker elements on a DL, but also if you wanted to pop your, you know, your cards in, anything like that.
You know, going back to another lifetime, I used to use the... they've gone.
Of course, they've sold out.
Well, you could do it with another shape. 5x5 would be perfect as well. Reindeer food. We're coming up to that time of year.
Oh my gosh, that's definitely how you buy your reindeer food, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, because I always get my reindeer food and we go and throw that out in the garden.
Yes.
Yeah, good idea.
Because it keeps it nice and flat as well. So the reason I used to do it in these square ones is because I used to post mine out. And it kept it nice and flat.
Actually, you could make quite a few little gift bags. You know what I'm thinking of now? Love Actually. You know, in Love Actually, when Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, kind of pops all the stuff in, and he's just like making it in the bag, and I'm like, you can literally make some beautiful things in them. 6x6 that we've got just there as well.
My head went somewhere completely different.
You're like, where? Because I'm calling him Mr. Bean when he's Rowan Atkinson.
I heard Love Island. And I was like, I don't know where she's going to go.
Rowan Atkinson was not on Love Island.
No. That's why I was very
confused. Getting some random
I get it now.
Out. And then your C6 that you've got here as well for you to be able to jump in and get, which again, we're going to be going right down to the most amazing price that we can see here as well. So we are down, of course, to £3. Now, we just wanted to give you a sneaky peek of what's coming up in the next show, okay? So you can shop ahead if you want to get these, because the next show is all about adhesives, isn't it? So we are about to bring you, we're just going to give you a little sneak peek. You can start coming in, because I know it's going to cause a big wave away on the phone lines this. We are going to be bringing you today your purple glue sticks.
Yes.
We know how adored, of course, these are. You've got 12 of your purple glue sticks. How is that happening?
I've absolutely no idea.
£5.94. I mean, it makes no sense. This is what Anne-Marie was talking about as the kind of star deal of today, on Tuesday, that purple glue sticks were coming to you at an unbelievable price. And they are literally magic, aren't they? Magic glue sticks, because you have this, you have your purple, you can get wiggle room on your foam pads, but also it dries clear, so it just disappears, and you can see exactly, of course, where it is. Now, there is basically these and all of the main adhesives coming up in the 8 o'clock show. We've shown you a sneak peek of this price. Go on web, go and have a look, and I would shop ahead because all of those deals, of course, are there already. There's hundreds of you there for this already. Right, well done, well done. I'll bring them back and we'll talk more about them in the 8 o'clock show and tell you all about what we use them for, but it gives you that chance to shop ahead and to get them half price today, only at £5.94. I'll be back in a moment. We've got Sharon, we've got loads and loads of deals coming up. We've got Deflector, we've got Sizzix in that show as well. So the deals continue, and then we'll be back at 8 o'clock with these and lots of other bits as well.
Did you know that HobbyMaker is live every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m? Bringing you amazing guests, the best suppliers in the crafting world, live demonstrations and best of all, the most amazing deals on all your craft supplies. So whether you're streaming online or watching us on TV, you can tune in every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. with HobbyMaker.
Did you know you can spread the cost on selected items with split pay?
Spread the cost over 2, 3, 4 or even 5 preset interest-free monthly payments.
It's an easy way to get what you love with no interest and no fuss, so you can shop your way with split pay.
Join us in store for the Crafters Companion in Evesham. You'll be able to shop dedicated collections from Sewing Street, Jewellery Maker and selected brands featured across HobbyMaker, all under one roof. Why not make a day of it? With a coffee shop on site, you can relax, browse and enjoy everything the store has to offer. And incredible prices on the products you love. Whether you love sewing, jewellery making or papercraft, there's something waiting for you at Crafters Companion Evesham. We can't wait to see you there.
Hi, welcome back. Smile, as it said there. It was just like, you got a big grin by Sharon coming back, so that was good. Now, we are bringing you lots of deals on this show. So we've got some great chances, obviously, for some deals with Sizzix. We've got some Deflecto, we've got some visible image. So really nice mix, as well as...
mix of bargains for you.
Yes, and we've got the newest collection, obviously, here that's only been on once. 75% of the stock went on that initial launch show. So we have what is left available for you to be able to get today. And what we will do is we'll bring in the full bundle, we'll get you the best price, but then we will also give you the opportunity to get them individually as well, just so that you've got every choice, really, in terms of what you'd like.
Yeah, exactly. And I know a lot of you won't have even seen these yet.
No, I haven't seen them. Yeah.
And the idea here is Sizzix is 25 years old.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I started crafting the year after Sizzix started.
Did
so it
you?
means
Wow.
I've been crafting 24 years,
Right.
which makes me feel very old. And what Sizzix did is approached all of the lovely designers we work with, Eileen Hull, Catherine Paula, you can see 49er Market there, Stacey, and asked them all to come up with a set for the birthday.
Yeah.
And they've all come up with different things in their own style. So we've got stamps, stencils and dies, and really nice mix, because obviously that's why we have all the different designers. They've all got a different style.
Yeah. And you can see it as you go across, even without me seeing the names. I can immediately go, oh, that was Seth Apter.
You recognise,
you do,
don't
don't you? It's absolutely brilliant. And I think what a great way to be able to celebrate kind of the legacy of Sizzix by going to all those designers.
By seeing all those different styles.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the beauty of that is when you're making cards for people, you're making cards for different people.
Yes,
you know,
100%.
you of course have your own style.
Yeah.
I always gravitate towards florals.
Yeah.
But if I'm making a card for my nephew, then I'm probably going to use the set.
Of course.
The birthday balloons are going to go for anyone's
gives those
birthday.
options, doesn't it? Which is
so
brilliant.
You've got cards for everyone by getting all
So
of
if you did want to get all of these, then you can see it is being discounted down today to £114.99. You've got a four-way split pay on that as well, so £28.74 for you to be able to take advantage. And, you know, the fact that you have got, you know, so many amazing dies within that, but you've got the embossing folder, you've got the stencils as well, so there's a real mix, of course, of tools to be able to use with it as well.
Yes, you're getting almost a really nice instant taster of what Sizzix does, because all the different products we do and all the different designers we work with.
And actually, they'll all work separately, but then you could interlink them all and kind of pop them together as well.
Considering they've all been sort of designed separately by each person, there's a good crossover, like that Eileen Hull folder.
Definitely.
Works great with the sentiments from, say, the Vicky Bootin. That Oh Happy Day works perfectly with that. The Willow Wolf is a stamp set. Lovely elements there that would work kind of with some of the other dies. So they do cross over quite nicely.
Shall we go through each of these elements individually so you can just see exactly what you're going to get in the bundle, okay? We'll start with the birthday doodle. So this is your letters by shells that we've got here. And this is where you are getting the most gorgeous kind of images and fillers, but you're also getting your It's Your Birthday and your Make-A-Wish that we can see there as well.
Yes, and I'll tell you a little bit about each of the designers as we
please
go.
do.
I'll just hold up some samples. So, Letters by Shells, as the name suggests, she is a brush letter artist.
Okay.
So her collections always feature strongly the brush lettering font. She also designs a lot of sort of fabrics, patterns, that kind of thing, all with a very modern doodly design. So she's kind of carried that through. So you can see the doodly sort of designs here. Very, very modern, fresh. You know, these are cards maybe for, you know, younger members of your family, I think, because they're very modern. Great for using in planners and journals as well.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
And all of her dies are small because her audience aren't necessarily crafters.
Okay.
And when she launched her first collection with us, she launched them with a sidekick.
Right, I see,
Because her thinking was non-crafters.
It's not expensive to kind of get that.
Persuaded to get a sidekick, but they might not be in for getting a die-cutting machine and all of that. So all of these will fit through the sidekick as well. But very fresh and modern.
And a really good price, of course, at just £19.99 for you to be able to come in and get that. So that's the first part of the full collection, or go for it individually. We then have the Seth Apter, and I mean, this is something that I just, as soon as I saw this, I was like, that's Seth Apter, because he has such an amazing style. Absolutely love what he does, to be honest with you.
I do. And Pete's put together these boards for us.
Okay, amazing.
Bless him, which really, I'm putting those right in the way.
Yeah. I can move them for you.
I put them over here.
Yeah.
So the concept with these is you've got your 3 sentiments. You've got celebrate, birthday, and congrats. And they're in layers. So you've got your text element.
Okay.
Then you've got a background, and then you've got a sort of border.
Yeah,
so if
so
you
when
look
you
at
actually
this,
see them like that,
one,
you can
this
see
is
how...
the celebrate.
Yeah.
So you've got the area with the text, you've got your sort of shadow background, and then an outline. So when you put them together, you can create really cool projects. So
I think they feel quite. I mean, they feel could be grungy, you know, it could be sort of steampunky, but also they feel quite rock star, you know, like musical at the same time with some of the styles.
Particularly if I show you the birthday, here's all 3 of them together.
Yeah, I think.
I think the birthday looks like a guitar.
It does, doesn't it? I think that's what it made me think.
So you've basically, if you look at that, that's using all 3, I think. No, that's using just the that's using just the shadow and the text. This one is using the outline and the text.
It's so different, doesn't it?
And then this one's just the text bit.
So
you get different looks depending on how much you want to layer them up, really.
Absolutely.
So very, very cool. But yeah, definitely a bit of a steampunk feel to me.
It's very cool, isn't it?
These samples were made by Pete.
Amazing.
If you've got any of the previous set-up collections, that's what these background pieces are.
Yes, so you can see how they just all cross over and work.
Really give you your sentiments to go with all of his previous collections.
Definitely. So $19.99 for those as well, if you want to go for the 6-pack of the Word Wafers by Seth Apter. We've then got Willow Wolf, so we've got the birthday balloons that we can come across to next. Sorry, birthday blooms, I should say.
Blooms, yeah.
Not balloons, that's the Stacey one, isn't it?
Is a watercolour artist.
Ah, look.
So she's come up with a beautiful stamp collection for us.
Stunning, isn't it?
These are all individual elements.
Okay.
So you get to create the design. Some of these are quite small stamps. So you're going to have the ability to use your stamp and spin with them.
Right, of course.
Because these are all individual. I'll show you one more, then I'll show you how I've done them with the stamp and spin. So you've got these beautiful sort of corner pieces, sentiment, but if you want to use them with the stamp and spin, you've got sort of individual butterflies, florals. So this is a card using that. So this is a lovely set, and I think the theme of this is very up my street, really, with all the florals. I think Pete's made a lot of these cards. I love this one with the border.
Yeah.
You can see how just really pretty and sort of elegant they are, and the hummingbirds are lovely, aren't they?
And to be able to actually be able to create something like that yourself when you're not an artist, it makes you look like an artist, doesn't it?
Very much so. Really easy to use.
Yeah.
And if you've got Himi paints.
Oh, yes, they look so good, wouldn't they?
Well. Yeah.
So gorgeous set there at $19.99 once again for you to be able to get, which is your Willow Wolf. We'll then come across next to your Oh Happy Day that we've got here. This is by Vicky Boutin that we've got just there. And this is your stencils as well as your dies that are coming to you as well. So $17.99 for the duo.
Yeah, this is the one at the bottom, that's it. Now, Vicky has come up with a really cool set. So you've got florals. Actually, I'm going to grab my
The stamps and the die that we've actually got in this one.
You've got florals in here, and I'm going to open mine to show you.
Okay, nice.
Because looking at the finished sample, you kind of assume the flowers are complete.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're in pieces as such, so that you get to...
Okay. Sort of build them up?
Build them up.
Oh, right. Lovely.
Right behind, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
So you've got all the individual parts of the florals.
Okay.
So it means you can just use the flower heads on their
Very
own,
nice, yeah.
as Pete's done there. Or if you want to sort of do full flowers, you can. Let's find... Oh, that one's nice, where he's sort of layered them
that's
up.
really nice, isn't it? Like a
You
full
get
bouquet.
to choose the configuration, and then here he's used them with the stems.
That's lovely. Yeah.
You've got the Oh Happy Day as a stamp,
Yeah.
but then also as a die.
Okay, great.
So you get to cut that out as well, which means you've got sort of, a really bold. And this sentiment, you can see here, if you can colour in the happy if you want to.
Yes.
But I think this works with a lot of the other elements, like the Eileen
definitely.
Harlan embossing folder.
And it's a real standout, bold statement with a lovely font, isn't it, that we can see?
You can even go quite monochromatic.
Yeah, it's nice as well.
It's really effective. So that's a really useful set, I think.
Definitely. So that's your dies and your stamps that you've got there, $17.99. We've then got an embossing folder. This is the Party Time embossing folder from Eileen Hull that we're going to come to now.
This is a lovely design. It's
that's cool, isn't it?
Your streamers.
Oh, I really like that.
So you can use it as the whole background.
Yeah.
Or
just areas of it as well.
Strip. I love the way that, I think it's Pete made these cards, it might have been Jess.
Yeah.
I love the way they've done the colour graduation.
I do as well.
These cards have been done quite simply, where the background's been inked and then embossed, but if you wanted to, of course, you could come in with your luster wax and sort of highlight those.
Could. Yeah.
But what a universal sort of image,
isn't it
streamers. They work for all sorts
so much, don't they?
Occasions.
You're invited, obviously, you think for birthday parties, wouldn't you, birthday cards? But again, they can be very celebratory, can't they?
Could be, weddings, anniversaries.
Change the colours up. You can make it Christmas, couldn't you, if you wanted to? So
any
just $12.99 for that
really.
one. Yeah, so great celebration that we've got just there on that one. So that's Eileen Hull's, that's $12.99. We also have Catherine Pooler's. This is Let's Eat Cake. So you can see all of them celebrating, obviously, the Sizik's birthday, but all of them in their own way as well, which is brilliant.
Yes, and Catherine brings us in her set dies and a stencil.
Yes.
So that it's a layering stencil for the background. It's only 2 layers, so it's quite a quick
one.
Okay,
nice and easy.
So you've got 1 layer for the flowers, 1 for the foliage.
Yeah.
So very quick. I've done that one in pink and green. Then you've got this cake.
It's a really big size, isn't it, that cake?
It's beautiful. So the cake comes with the cake stand it's on.
Okay.
You've also got HBD, if you want to do happy birthday with it. And candles. This one's beautiful with the candles. So the cake can be a birthday cake or a wedding cake, really.
Yeah, of course.
You can put flowers on it.
Yeah, mix it up.
A wedding cake. And you can see there the wording on that is from that Letters by Shell set.
Yeah, and that's where you can see it crossing over.
And then here's another one with the stencil background as well. So really fun because you can do this in any colours and as many candles as you need.
Yes, of course. And again, just £12.99. So, when you think that is for you to be able to get the dies and the stencils as well is absolutely super. We've then got the one that we were talking about, I think is really lovely as well, Stacey's. That we've got here.
We were talking about this in the meeting.
We were. So usable, isn't it?
Stacey has brought us a 4-layer stencil set for her design. And the 4 layers, you can see from the packaging there, really, you've got 4 colours.
Yeah.
So it's going to give you the variety of balloons. You've got sort of streamers going on in the background. And then you've got the highlight. And that's really clever because that's part of the stencil.
Oh, okay,
so you
nice.
could put white through if you want to. Equally, you could dab it with some baby wipe and sort of take away the ink. So that's really cool. There's another
just
one.
looks like you've got such dimension, I think, in it, doesn't it as well, the way it's been created, the stencils?
It really, it's really, really pretty. And, of course, you get to choose the colours. Now, with this one, I've just gone in with a white gel pen and drawn around the sort of highlight. So choice is yours how you sort of put that one together.
Definitely.
And I've got to say, I've seen quite a lot of cards with this on the HobbyMaker
the
Facebook group.
Yeah.
And you've done some amazing samples with these
really
in lovely
nice.
colours. So,
And I think it is one where, again, it doesn't matter what level of crafter you are going to look really, really good by using something like that.
Yeah.
And then we also have our 49 and Mark It. So this is the last one of that full collection. So this is where go individually or go for all of them. Now, this was so popular on the launch, wasn't it?
This was really, really busy. And it's a very clever concept. I will open my dies in a minute and give you a little brief sort of demo with this, just to show how it works. Pete's put this one together for the birthday. 25 years, Sizik's. And the idea is you get your frame and then you get to choose what you put across it.
I see.
You can have this little bunting with like the little mason jar.
It's really cute, isn't it?
You can have bunting. You've got a full alphabet in this set.
Wow.
So you can put whatever text you want.
Okay.
You can personalise it.
Yeah.
You've got balloons in here.
It's so good, isn't it?
You've got
loads.
All the little decorative. So if you're not putting a letter on it, you can use a patterned one instead. and you get the frame. But I will in a second show you how this works.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
It's a really clever sort of invention.
So that is, again, £31.99 if you want it individually. But of course, if you want everything, then that is where you are getting your best saving, because that is where today we have met that launch price. This has been on once before. We've only got the final 25% of that stock left. £151.92 is the price it should have been. We're at £114.99. But let's have a look, shall we, at the 49er market and how we actually use this.
How it works and what you're getting, because I know why this is so popular, because when you see how much is in here, you'll realise the value in this set is immense. So all of these new sets are in the new packaging where you get your storage wallet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tip out all of this because there's a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow, there really is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of metal, isn't it?
There's a lot of metal. I mean, you've got a whole alphabet in here, aside from all the sort of frames.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the snap and swap concept, which you might have seen previous collections from 49er Market, because this was something that was launched about a year ago from Janine at 49er Market. And the idea is you get this frame. Now, this cuts the frame aspect.
Lovely shape anyway, isn't it?
It is. It's almost got like an edge, like a postage stamp. So if you look at this card, the outside frame is that blue. So that's going to give you the background and then a kind of matte layer around the edge. So that's just going to cut that. So really useful, actually, for any card anyway, as a background, with a nice sort of interesting edge around it. Then we've got your frame. So this is going to cut this light blue frame. Now you'll notice there's gaps in here, and that's so that you can personalise it with different sort of banner strips. So you've got 2 strips of the bunting, because if you're going to want a longer word, you're going to need 2. And these fit into the little gap.
Oh, okay.
So they line up and pop in here. So you get to choose where you're putting them. You know, these will only fit in the first 2.
Of course.
But you can play around with the configuration. So you've got 2 rows of bunting. Then you've got a row of string.
Ah, nice.
And then with the string, it can go top, middle or bottom.
Right, how clever.
And it can go in all 3, really, if you want to play around and do it. And then you've got options to go on the string. So we've got little mason jars, if you want to do those. And
how lovely are they?
You've got flowers to decorate. And you've got 3 different butterflies.
So good.
Immense amount of detail in the set. So that's your little mason jars. You've got balloons. We've got 3 balloons, so you could attach those to the string.
Absolutely.
And have a little sort of bunting of balloons. You've then got bows, because this piece of string, if you want to use it for the balloons and put them at the side, if you chop that in half, it will give you 2 strings. And if you use it with the bow, you can have a little sort of bunch of balloons in the corner.
Of course.
So that's that. We're not done yet. Then for the bunting, if you're going with this plain bunting, you get the choice. Once you've cut your first layer out, you would then put another layer on top. Either plain bunting, which is, it's all on one die. So you've got this one die that gives you the plain bunting and then all the different patterns. If you're using the plain bunting, then you're going to use your alphabet and your numbers. You've got a whole alphabet and all the numbers to put whatever you want on there. So you can put someone's name, how old they are, whatever you want. You've got, complete personalisation. So I'll just give you, I'm not going to do a full demo with these.
No, but it's great to see, isn't
when
it?
it launched. But I will just give you some hints and tips for how this works.
Brilliant.
So say I was going to do my bunting. If you look at the cut line, it goes around and then there's a gap. So if you're not putting something in, you need to fill that gap. That's where these funny little dies come in. They're like little fillers. And they've got the cut line on them.
Oh, yeah,
so you slot them in and then that continues the cut line. So you would pop in your bunting, and I always get this wrong. I think that one's the top one, because you'll notice the curve on them. There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it just fits
and
in.
Then Oh no, it's not. It's the other way around. Every time I get it the wrong way around.
It's easier, isn't it?
Because the angle
it pops in.
Yeah. I think that's the middle one. And then I fill in the gap at the bottom. Okay. So these pop in. Yeah. And then you're going to run it through your die cutting machine. You're going to put the little pegs in the bottom to complete that rectangle. Now, if you are just running them through your die cutting machine, you really want to make sure all that stays together. Okay. So my top tip is sticky grid. Oh, and this is actually what the sticky grid was invented for. I know we're all used to using it on our stencil and stamp tool, but Sizzix have actually had this for years. So and this is my cutting plate that I permanently have. This was the original version of the sticky grids that come in A5. We've got the stamp,
We've got
stencil and stamp sticky grid in, which is A4 sheet. So as well as using that for your stencil and stamp,
it's brilliant.
Just chop one in half and it will fit one of your cutting plates.
Super.
And then I permanently keep this cutting plate with the release sheet to stop it getting dusty. And I'm not joking, I've been using this same plate for about 5 years.
Really? And
it's you're not cutting into it. It hasn't got much stick left to it, actually.
But it's still working.
Admit, but it's got enough.
Do you know what, as well? I mean, whenever we manage to get the sticky grid sheets back in stock, they just sell and sell and sell. So the last time we saw these was in June. We've got them back and available. They sold out in June. They are here today for you to be able to get a full 5-pack at £12.50. And I think it's just the fact that, they're brilliant for the stamp and, the spin and the stencils. But when you can actually use them for all these other things that they've already been used for as well is just fantastic.
It gives them so much more use.
Yeah, doesn't it?
The other thing is, even if you don't have the stencil and stamp, if you've got a different brand of stamp platform and it's one where it's got a plastic background, I've got one here.
Like base? Okay.
Like this sort. I know lots of people have got these.
Yeah.
You're still going to be using your magnets, but if you put a sticky grid there, it's going to hold your card in place, and you can choose whether to use the magnets in addition or not, but you won't really need the magnets.
Brilliant. And it is just perfect stick as well. It doesn't damage your card or anything when you bring this off, but it just means it stays exactly where you want it. Now, we should have been bringing these back at £12.50. We sold them out back in June.
They sell out every time.
At £12.50. Do you know what? Lauren's just stood there and she goes, do you know what? We said deals. I'm just going to go lower. These wasn't written down to go lower. Why not? Why not, Lauren?
No one will know. There's no one in the office.
Exactly. No one's here. It's fine. £9.99 now.
Now, that's great. So if you've got the stencil and stamp, just stock up.
Yes, exactly.
You're going to use them at some point. You might as well get them while they're reduced.
100%. Because you don't often get the chance to see these, because whenever we get them, they sell out. We then have to wait, obviously, to get more. And obviously, as I say, the last time I brought them on, we stayed at that top price. We sold them out.
We did.
And that is where they should be. But today, it is that deal Sunday. So we are there at £9.99. I mean, people have suddenly saw the price go down and go, right, I'm getting a second set, I'm getting a third set. And I'd just be doing the same, to be honest. They are absolutely brilliant.
They're consumables, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll show you how they work.
Yeah, perfect,
so what you're going to do is, if you've put a bit of your sticky grid on a cutting plate, you can then make sure you're straight. Now, you don't really need to be straight for this.
Yeah.
I'm using the sticky grid just to make sure my pegs don't fall out.
Okay.
So they've already fallen out just as I've lifted this to put on here. If you're not using sticky grid, I would recommend putting a bit of maker's tape along the back there just to hold them in place.
Yeah, of course.
So they do fall out.
Yeah.
So once they're on, put your frame on there, pop them in while they're on the sticky grid, and then they're not going to move and fall out. So my little pegs are going to go in the bottom.
Okay.
Use a pokey tool just to manoeuvre them. And because this is facing up now, I just need to put my cardstock on top, like so, and another clear plate on top.
Okay.
So lose one of your cutting plates because you've got one under there.
Yeah.
Pop that on and run it through as normal. And I would recommend, if you've got a big shot, get the sticky grids just for this purpose, because when you've got fiddly dies, it's great to just be able to hold them in place.
Yeah, definitely.
And there we have.
And then it perfectly cuts it out.
So it's perfectly cut out, ready to sort of go onto my card base and put together and make a.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
So yeah, really, really clever invention.
Yeah.
The other thing to mention is, if you've got previous 49 and Market sets, a lot of the the little banners.
Oh, they cross over and things like that.
Interchangeable. There was a Christmas one. Play around with them. A lot of them are interchangeable, so you'll get more frames to use with, you know, previous ones as well.
Of course. Super. You see that then? So you can just see how that concept obviously just works together so easily. Very, very clever concept, obviously, from 49 and Market. But, of course, if you do manage to get the sticky grids today, you can just see that it just gives you that ease of, you know, the Maker's Tape is brilliant, but, again, it's always out of stock. And so, you know, with that, you don't need to put the tape on. You can just place them on, which is perfect. But, of course, we do have, and I'll just hold this one up because it's here at the moment, but, obviously, our stamp and stencil tool that we have in, you know, multiple different colours, that is where we always see, of course, our sticky grid that we've got there as well, because of course we know that we don't need magnets on this as well, and so many times people lose their magnets and you sort of don't have them, so the fact that you have sticky grids instead is brilliant. It should have been £12.50 today. Lauren has decided to take that to a lower price, so we're now at £9.99. We've got Margaret, we've got County Durham, Gail, Jennifer, Mavis, we've got Deborah, we've got Crafters in Worcestershire, we've got Pat, we've got so many of you still with this in your basket as well. So if you do want to take advantage of this, do be quick. Well over a quarter of the stock. Remember that this is restocked since June, first time we've had it back. But over a quarter of that stock has gone already now as well. So if you want it today, do be quick to take advantage. Don't forget as well that that set that we've just seen Sharon using, that is available, of course, as part of the bundle. It's also available individually at £31.99. So it's up to you which way, of course, that you want to go for that, because it is a brilliant concept, as you could see there, the way that it does just snap in, you can swap it, you've got all of those extra pieces, of course, that you can do, but then the fact that it comes with all of those extras, you know, you've got all of the bits to put on the bunting, the whole alphabet, the fact you've got, you know, the mason jars and
dies that you can use independently. You know, the alphabet and numbers are a nice small size for personalising anything.
Very true.
They don't have to go on the bunting. In terms of value for money, there's an awful lot in this set.
There really is, isn't there? So do take advantage of that. Now, this, I have to say, is very dirty, so I think a lot of people have used it.
Yes, this is the one that lives here, and we all use it.
You will get a new one. You won't have this one.
Yours won't look like this.
It looks like people have inked it to try and match the colour, like on the back, you know, with all the pink and stuff. But it is a brilliant tool. That's why it's used so much, of course, here, isn't it?
Award-winning.
Yeah, and deservedly, without a doubt.
This colour is...
Put it there.
Is unique to HobbyMaker. It was made especially for HobbyMaker, and it's the same stencil and stamp tool as the original one, which was in sort of grey and white. But this colourway is called Royal Fuchsia, and this is both a stamp platform and a stenciling tool. And now we also have the stamp and spin for it, which is another accessory. We've got the print and pattern as well now.
Yes, of course, that was very clever.
Making a pattern. And I'm sure there's other things in the pipeline for it as well. So you're not just buying a stamp platform here, you're almost buying a system that's going to enable you to do lots of other things. And we've sold hundreds and hundreds of these in the last couple of years since it launched. So the idea is, as a stamp platform, the sticky grid really is the unique thing about this.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I've pretty much got every stamp platform that's come out over the last few years before Sizzix brought out this one, because I've tried them all. I do like to do a lot of stamping, and a stamp platform is a must-have. There are so many techniques you can do with it. Plus, it means you never have to chuck a card in the bin because you've misstamped it, because you can just re-stamp till you get it perfectly. But what's different about the Sizzix one is this sticky grid on the back. So in the box, you will get a sticky grid with it. I would recommend grabbing a pack as well.
Yeah, of course, while they're available.
The sticky grid, it's like saying how long is a piece of string as to how long it will last, because it depends how much you use it, whether you keep the lid on to keep dust off it. If you've got cats sitting on it, it's not going to last long.
No, absolutely.
But generally speaking, I would say you're probably going to get 6 months out of it, if you're careful with it. So that's going to hold your cardstock in place. And because you've got a grid...
You can line it all up, can't you? Which is super.
You know you're straight.
Yes.
Because you're lining your card up with the grid, your card's straight.
Lauren's just put a clock in for this as well.
I'm just watching that out the corner of my eye.
So £52.99 is, again, the price that was written on our sheet that we basically get given. So we should have gone back, stayed at full price today. Hence the reason that the split pay's coming, because it's over £50. Lauren's just like, nah, I'm not doing that. She's like, let's just go back down to that lowest price, $39.99.
Now that is a bargain.
But it's come two-way split pay, because obviously it should have been over 50, shouldn't it? So
yes.
That means you can take it home at $19.99.
This is a good opportunity to get this then.
Definitely.
And I would urge you, if you haven't got one of these already...
Oh, I know.
It's such an incredible tool.
Yeah, aren't they?
And it's going to enable you to do so much more than just
exactly.
So in terms of stamping, I know my card is straight. I've also got a grid on here.
Yeah.
So when I put my stamp on here, I can, especially if it's a sentiment, I can make sure that's straight as well. The other thing is, once you pop your stamp on here, this just lifts out. So when you're inking up your stamp, you can put it flat, which is so much easier. You know, when you've got the normal sort of fixed hinge, you're inking your stamp like this, which means you always get ink all over the lid, etc. So this just slots on. There is absolutely no wiggle room in this, and I think the poor product development guys were so fed up with Pete, because Pete was like, no, there's got to be no wiggle room.
Yeah, of course.
And there isn't. So you will always get perfect registration with this. Even when you're lifting it out, re-inking, going again, you're going to be in the same place. The other thing, because you've got your sticky grid holding your cardstock, and you don't need magnets, you don't need a hard edge.
So you've not got the edge.
You don't need that right angle. With most stamp platforms, you're relying on sort of butting your card up against an edge, putting your magnets on, then inevitably your stamp's so sticky it lifts your card, and you rely on pushing it back into the corner. So, you know,
so it's good that you've got, you can put any cardstock into this, can't you? Any size?
You can use any card size. You can even put wrapping paper, fabric.
Absolutely.
Because there's no edges to get in the way. So that's stamping. That's the first part to it.
Exactly.
And then this little adapter, you take away your stamping lid, and this then slots over the hinges. You've got these little cutouts, which mean you can kind of position this wherever you want to. And then you've got two pegs here. All of the Sizzix stencils have got holes in that correspond with these. If you're using stencils from other companies, you can just buy, you'll find them on the Sizzix brand page. Converters. They're just little stickers that you put on your stencil, and they've got the holes on. So you can use other brands with them. And then you've got the same thing with your stenciling. You don't need to tape your paper down. And then if you've got layering stencils, there's no lining up, because they just go on the peg.
Of course, absolutely.
You know, we've got that lovely Stacey one on the show with four stencils.
So easy then, isn't it?
If you've got to line up 4 stencils with a pencil mark, then tape that down. This is just instant, so much better. So it's an amazing tool. It really is.
It is, and there is the benefit today that it should have gone. You know, we do deals like you'll see it on the show that sometimes we do bring this in at this price. We have done it in the past. We don't do it all the time. It does tend to be on a deal show. Now today, this wasn't even included as one of the deals we should have done, and that's why split pay's come in, because obviously if the price is going to go over £50, you will automatically get split pay. At £40, you wouldn't get split pay. So because Lauren has just thought, nah, let's just go down to that lowest price that we've done. It's a deal show. Why hasn't this been included? It's left that split pay on. And that, to me, the fact you can take it home for $19.99 is, it's just absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
It is. I think it's a must-have for everyone. You know, don't take my word for it. The Facebook groups are always saying how great this is. I know lots of you have already got it, but I'm really excited for those of you that are getting it for the first time.
Do you want to do a deal on the Big Shot?
Oh, yeah, why not?
So we were talking about this before the show, right? So again, on my sheet here, like I can read you what it says. So basically the Big Shot, the original Big Shot, is £139.99, okay? So that's where it is. We today, £111.99, okay? That's the price that we've got written down. So it's a good deal, don't get me wrong. You know, you're getting a nice discount down to £111.99. 4-way split pay, you'd be thinking brilliant. We were discussing upstairs, we were like, do you reckon we go lower? Do you reckon we go lower? We wasn't sure if we dared go lower. We was a bit scared, wasn't we?
No,
because we were like, oh, well, we're not meant to, because... but now, I just feel like Lauren's doing what she feels like, so... I think we just got to, haven't we?
I'm taking no responsibility for this.
I'm going to blame it all on Sharon. Sharon wants it under £100. She was saying upstairs. No, it wasn't Sharon.
I did say.
She was quite up for us trying to get it lower. So £111.99 was the discount price it was meant to go to. Are you ready instead for... It won't even let her type it in. I've said I'm going under 100. Now it won't let her type it in.
Oh, no. That's what happens when you try and break the rules. The systems won't let us.
Won't even let her type it in. That's never happened, I don't think, has it?
Oh, Lauren.
Has it actually got a block on it? It won't... It says no. It says fixed to an automatic price.
Oh, we did say that we were being cheeky. We were trying to change it, didn't we?
What should we do? What are we going to do? OK, so what we're going to do, Lauren's going to see if she can override the system. I'm not sure. Let's go to something else, and we will see if we can override the system. And if we can, then we will. If not, unfortunately, that'll have to be your price.
I mean, that's not a bad
it's a great price.
It's still a great price.
We just wanted to go a bit lower, and instead we've got the clock stuck on with 0. We've got the price stuck as well. So basically, I don't know what we've done to the system, and it just says fixed price. So we'll see. We'll let you know if we can get Lauren to do something in the background. And yeah, did you want to go do another demo?
Yeah.
Let's do another demo.
Have a look.
OK. So don't forget, of course, that we, did obviously have that brilliant opportunity for the birthday deal that we've got, of course, here for you to be able to get the chance to get. So if you want to go for the full bundle, then we have, of course, got that great price today, down to £114.99. Obviously, full-way split pay on that as well. Or alternatively, you can go for any of those bits individually.
Well, I have to say that Big Shot thing shows we weren't just saying that for effect. We really were trying to do something.
That's such a shame, isn't it? I mean, I've never had that before. That might be because, do you know why? It's probably because when we're on weekends, we do just think, oh, no one's here, so we just do what we feel like.
Cheekily do things we're not.
Obviously,
really
new rules, isn't there, in place?
They probably found a way to stop us doing it.
Oh well.
Right, we're going to have a look at.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about the stencil and stamp.
Yes, this is really nice. Of course, perfect.
Let's grab the layering stencils from Stacey, because this is a lovely set, and this has got 4 layers, so it's the perfect. Better to show you how this works rather than talk about it. So, so in this set from Stacey, you've got 4 stencils.
Okay.
Each stencil. It is hard to see under these lights for you.
Yeah.
Because it's just etched. But the stencils are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. When you catch the light, you can read them. I quite often, with my sets, just take a Sharpie and write on them so that it's a bit more visible, because you do have to kind of do it in the light.
Definitely.
Saying all of that, it doesn't really matter what order you do them in anyway, but I'm a rules person, so I
like to get
to do it
the right order
as it tells me to. So I'm popping stencil 1 on those pegs. I've popped my cardstock just on there. I always use a bigger piece of card than I need. And that's purely just because I'm a bit of a neat and tidy person, and I don't like ink getting on my sticky grid.
Yeah, OK.
Ink is not going to affect your sticky grid. You can see someone else hasn't been very neat here with the pink ink. It really doesn't matter. If it doesn't bother you, it looking a bit messy, then by all means cut your card down first. But I tend to just use a slightly bigger piece of card and then cut it down. Then I can keep my sticky grid nice and tidy.
Super.
So we're going to use 4 different colours of inks. The packaging will always give you kind of an idea, because on the packaging it shows you what's on each stencil. So when I look at stencil number 1, I can see it includes this balloon here and that one there. So this sort of bluey purple colour is what they've used on this one. So let's see what colours I've got. I need 4 colours, don't I? So I've picked out... don't want anything too dark. I've got a blue. Let's have a look. That one might be a bit pale, but let's do that one. Give that one a go. So I like to use a blending brush. You can also use an ink blending tool. With an ink blending tool, you'll get more of a sort of solid colour. With a brush, it will be a bit lighter and delicate. So I tend to use a brush, but I know when I watch Pete, he tends to use
It's just
an ink
different
blending
things
tool,
that you-
so it's just personal preference. And I'm just going to brush through this sort of nice blue. And I'm keeping it quite soft. I'm not going in really heavily with this ink. In terms of ink, any ink will do, really. Oxides are usually my go-to, but I forgot to bring them. These are Catherine Pooler inks, which I know we had on the website at one point.
Yeah, we probably still have.
We might have some colours left. I know we sold a lot of them.
Yeah, they're very popular, aren't they?
Because I think we only had them because she came over herself.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet
And
her.
I think she managed to bring a load with her because she's based in the States. So I can have a little peek at that, see if I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
If I wanted that to be stronger, I could pop that back on and go over any areas that I think were, you know, not strong enough, but I'm quite happy with that.
I think we've got Jess with us tomorrow, haven't we? From
Yes,
new Catherine
Jess is-
Pooler bits as well.
Yeah, Jess has got new Catherine Pooler tomorrow, and I have seen it, and
It's amazing.
it's lovely. And on that note, I'm pretty sure she's got some new bits for the print and pattern tool included in that show.
That's good.
So stencil number 2 on my little chart is what's orange on the packaging. I'm not doing orange. I'm gonna do green. So again, I'm gonna grab a brush, and I've got a nice bright sort of lime, summery lime green. That's gonna be a nice birthday colour.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll see there's no technique to this.
No, exactly, because all the stencils just do it for you, don't they?
You'll notice I switch between clockwise and anti-clockwise. That's just because then you get all of the stencil covered. But that's as complicated as it gets. So you could give this to the kids and they will get as good a result as you, because that's as complicated as the sort of technique is. You're literally just, you know, running it through a brush. Stencil number 3, when I look at the packaging, stencil number 3 is what's pink, because it's these balloons. If you just look at the balloons, it'll give you an idea. So we will do a pink. Let's grab a pink brush. Here we go.
Lovely.
And you can see it does sort of balloons, and then you've got like streamers in the background. And balloons, I just think, what a great backdrop.
Yeah, I love it.
You could go very pastel with the colours, then that leaves you scope to sort of go bold and put something on top if you wanted to combine this with, you know, big bold sentiment or even other die cuts.
Definitely.
If you just wanted it to blend into the background. You could even do it all sort of in one colour and keep it really subtle.
Lovely.
You know, you don't have to use 4 colours just because there's 4 stencils.
No, of course,
you can use the same ink through all of them if you
So
want.
many people have come through this individually as well at £15.99 for you to be able to get this.
And the last one, I've got a sort of minty colour.
Guess what's happened, right? I'm going to bring it in. So, you obviously saw I mean, we've been here a long time. We've never had a price stuck where it was just saying, no way can you go lower than that £111.99. So, because... Is it... Okay, if you go to the website, here we go. So we are... Look what we've managed to do.
Ah.
It still won't come up on the tin. It still won't let us do it on here. But, yeah, we're going to give it you for £89.99 today. So there's your code, FVIS89. The call centre will be able to put it through for that price. Obviously, it's there, as you can see, on the web at £89.99, OK, for you to be able to get it. So... we're not even just going to take it under 100 like we were trying to do at $99.99. We're going to do it today, $89.99. Okay. Now we still can't get our TV graphics to update. They just don't want to. They say no fixed price. But because we've done it on the web, now everyone has to get it at that price. So
brilliant.
Yeah, let's just do that now. She's managed to override it there. We're there. So
Love it.
So an amazing, amazing deal and opportunity. Pop that into your basket, as you can see, and it's on a full-way split payment, so $22.49 now if you want to take it home at that price. So that is going to be a today deal. As I say, it is now at that fixed price where you can't usually go lower at $111.99, and yet we are now going to do that today for you, $89.99. And it's just a world-class machine. Obviously, it's the original machine that so many of you love. If you haven't yet managed to get it, that is now your chance to take advantage, which is absolutely super.
So I'm on the last layer, and I've done all of the strings. I've come in with a smaller brush and done the strings in that minty green. But on this last layer, you've also got what is the highlight on the balloons.
Which is what looks so good, doesn't it?
Now, if you want to, one technique, is particularly if you've used dark colours, it'll show best on the green, is if you come in with a wet wipe or just a bit of kitchen towel with water on and dab it, that will lift the colour off. And give you the look of a highlight.
Brilliant.
You could also come in with a white ink pad and blend that on the top. Or, I'm just looking if I've got a white gel pen. I usually have one in here. Yeah, here it is. Or if you want to, you could even come in with a white gel pen and kind of colour that in. That's what I did on the card I'd done. Here we go. So this one, what Pete's done on this one, I can feel. He's come in with white acrylic paint and dabbed it through.
Yeah.
So, and that one I've done the pen. So totally up to you, but it will give you the highlight on the balloon, which is a really cool technique.
Yeah. Just
and then
so effective,
chop that out and pop it on your card front.
Exactly. Absolutely brilliant. So do take advantage, of course, of that Stacey Park part, all the full collection, of course, but just $15.99 individually. Loads of you have managed to get it. Loads of you are now coming through as well for the big shot, understandably, because
I'm not surprised.
You saw what happened. This has never happened, as far as I know. It's never happened to me in the whole time I've been here since we launched HobbyMaker, where it literally would not allow us to go lower. It should have been $139.99. We were meant to drop it today to $111.99. Please do ignore our price, because that is irrelevant now. We're not charging you that. That's the price we're charging you on the screen, $89.99, OK? That is guaranteed for everybody. We couldn't get it to go lower. We've then managed somehow, Lauren's managed to get it to drop on the web. We still can't get it to drop on the TV, but therefore we know we can go with it now and she was going to go to $99.99. It's now gone to $89.99. Anyway, it's gone even lower than we were hoping
for. We were planning.
So, and it does, I know, Michael, I know. I mean, I'm at least I'm not in the day tomorrow. You are. So Michael will be called in.
I'm glad I'm not here tomorrow either.
Lauren's not here, so there we are.
Oh, we're all okay then.
We're all fine. But I mean, what a deal at $89.99 to be able to get this.
It's a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
And you know, part of the reason we've been able to do that, I guess, is because we've recently launched the facelift version of this. This is the original Big Shot A5 machine. We've had this 20 years, 21
super,
years. And up until just very recently, it hasn't been changed because it didn't need to. This is the machine that I have at home on my desk every day, all day, because I find A5 covers me 99% of the time for what I'm doing. I don't use an A4 machine because it takes up more room on my desk. Unless I need an A4 machine. So I only bring in my A4 machine if I'm using A4 dies.
Of course.
A5 is a great size, and the Big Shot is a very robust machine. Every time we do a show, we get people emailing in saying they've had theirs 20 years.
Exactly.
They've got the original one. I think the very first one was blue, actually.
Oh, really? Oh,
over the years, we've changed the colourway of it a little bit. It's been various colours. I've still got a black and pink one, which is about 15 years old. But the machine itself never changes. The rollers are metal. It's a very sort of robust machine that is going to last you years. That's the whole point.
Definitely.
And in terms of use, I would argue that the Big Shots are the easiest machines on the market.
They are. They're so easy to actually follow what's written there on the plates as well.
Yeah, all your instructions are there. You've also not got tons of different plates and shims. You've got this, what I call a base platform. You get this thin mint colour shim for using thin metal dies, and then you use your two clear plates.
Amazing.
And all of your sandwiches are kind of combinations of those, and they're all on here. So if you're using an embossing folder, there you are, it tells you use this base platform, two clear plates. If it's a 3D folder, you just use this and one clear plate.
Amazing.
It even shows you the Sizzlets, which are the machine that Sizzix brought out. I did bring it in and show you recently, the old red machine. These were out in 2001 when Sizzix first started. And I love the fact that you can still use things from that machine
still with this
in the current machines.
And we don't have many left of this original machine now. I think we are down to less than 20 chances for you to be able to get this. Now, do remember that we are doing that amazing deal on it today, where we will be able to bring it to you at £89.99. I know we've not been able to get our graphics on the screen to actually show you that. We've showed it you on the web. But if you want to go for it, it is FVIS89. And that is it. That's all we have now of this original one. So less than 20 opportunities. Once it's gone, it's gone.
We'll order more of these because we've got the
the newer one
version,
no, exactly,
which is more money. If you're not fussed about having the latest version, you're getting the same quality machine for a lot less money.
She's done it. Well done. Look at that.
I heard the scream.
Yes, the guy's gone. Finally, they're letting me override on here. Brilliant. There we go. Good
Lauren.
job. I mean, absolutely amazing deal for you to be able to get this. You know, you'll see this like time and time again being used. We know how phenomenal it is as a machine. Obviously, it's absolutely incredible. And all I'd say is get it, of course, whilst you can, particularly at that price, because you don't expect to get a world-class die-cutting machine at £22.49 today.
Not a machine of this quality, I can tell you.
No.
If I didn't already have about 5, I'd be buying another one.
And to split that payment just over 20 quid, I think that makes it affordable as well for pretty much everybody, because, you know, that 4-way split pay, again, should not be in. The reason it was a 4-way split pay is because we were meant to be going, as you saw, you know, £139.99 start price. We should have been discounting to £111.99. We thought we'd be clever because we had a nice meeting upstairs. We failed on that cleverness and it got all stuck, but we managed to override it for you, even lower, which is brilliant. So yes, loads of you coming through. Take advantage whilst you can.
You know, what you're buying here is a tool that is going to last,
aren't we just
years.
Yeah.
If you've got, even if you've got a die cutting machine, but it's not a die cutting machine with a wide mouth, I'd be tempted to get this today, just so you've got the capability to use big dies
100%.
And the glimmer system, the better press, all of that.
We're over allocated, so we are now at the point for what we have left. We're over allocated. We've got less than like 20 chances left. We're approaching single figures, and there is more of you there with it in your basket than availability. Can we quickly squeeze these in, because the prices on these today as well.
And these are a lovely accessory, and we don't have these on very often in different colourways, which we've got today.
This one's always been $14.99 when it's been on. Today, £8.99 that we've got on that.
This is a good gift as well,
isn't
because
it?
the way it comes packaged. So behind the back of the packaging, you've got a foam sort of mat.
Yes, you can see that there.
The idea is if you've got a die, say you've got one of those really intricate dies, you pull it out of the die, put the cardstock on your desk, and you've got all those bits to poke out.
So good.
The idea is you put your cardstock on the mat, and then you run this brush over, and it just pokes all the little pieces out without you having to do them one by one with a poker tool. You've then got a poker tool for any bits, any stubborn bits that haven't come out with your brushing. And then there's a magnet there. That actually pops onto the bottom of the brush. And I'll give you a tip, because I know what's coming on the Facebook groups if I don't mention this.
Go on.
It's really hard to put the magnet on.
Okay.
The best way to do it is put the magnet face up on your desk so that the brush slots into it. Then use your weight on the desk, like lean over it and push it in. Because it is quite stiff.
That's the easiest way to do it.
But then you've got a magnet on the bottom of your brush for when you drop your dies, or
you can actually find them.
Pick
That's super. So first time that's ever been discounted. We then have another colour, which I love.
I haven't seen this.
We've never had this on before.
And it's a beautiful colour.
I love it like this. How nice. So exactly the same. We're going to match the price. So the first time we've even had this colourway on, matching the price at £8.99 for you to be able to get that, which is just absolutely superb,
it's a lovely colour, isn't it? I think it's called lavender dust or something.
Yeah, it's perfectly described,
so it matches the colours of the cardstock.
Definitely. There's so many of you coming through. And, you know, just decide, you know, who's it for? Which colour would they prefer? Because different... I mean, I'd go for the lavender personally, but...
Exactly. Lots of you are going to love the lavender, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But of course, the grey and white goes with your big shop.
Exactly.
So it depends whether you want matchy,
Mm-hmm.
or if you want a nice fun colour.
Definitely. So yeah, if you want to go for that, £8.99. Something else to mention as well, which I can't get out of the box. I have been trying for about 10 minutes. Michael's like, what's that noise? Like me trying to open the cardboard.
Don't worry, I've got mine.
You've got yours, perfect. This is a brilliant tool, this, isn't it?
This is. So it comes with a little easel stand.
Yeah.
So if you're taking it out and about, this one lives in my craft bag. That's why I had it at hand.
Okay,
it's
lovely.
With me.
Yeah.
But it's got an easel stand, so you can pop it on your desk. And the whole front of this is magnetic.
Yeah.
So when you've got your dies, and this is great, you know, like that 49er market set where you've got all those tiny little pegs and things.
Yes, of course.
I'm watching the clock.
Gosh, it's a good price today, £9.99 as well.
So the idea is this has got the easel, you pop it on your desk, and all of your dies are going to stick to it. So while you're working, you can just have your dies in front of you.
Plus, if you lose them, you can kind of move it around on the floor and it finds them,
you can wave this over your desk or your bin even if you need to. But what it does is it keeps your dies right in front of you and in sight, because once they're on your desk, there is a danger that you're going to bury them with cardstock and lose them. So it keeps them safe while you're working.
Last couple of items. I've got a minute to squeeze a couple in, so I'm going to do it. Circular cutting pads, right? We're going to quickly squeeze those in. These are always so popular because we don't often get to see them, and they're down to £8.99 today.
Great chance to get these. You know, we haven't got time to sort of give you a proper demo or anything, obviously, but have a little look. Have a look on the Sizzix website. There's a whole hub where Pete explains them.
Yeah.
But they're a must-have as well.
Absolutely. And then we've managed to sneak in one Deflecto deal as well.
Yes.
We know how much people love Deflecto.
So we've squeezed this in in case anyone's in need of an extra tier for their trolley if you're running out of space.
And you can buy multiples of these, can't you? Because they will just sit on top of each other.
They stack on top of each other. I know lots of you have already got these, and I can see you coming in.
Yeah,
you've maybe got to the point where you just need another layer.
100%. And obviously you've got all of your pots that, of course, come with these as well, different sizes. You've got the duo, haven't you, as well?
Get a sort of double one and then 4 single pots.
Yeah, brilliant.
The double one's great for sort of scissors, poker tools, etc.
Fabulous. So do come through and get that. Remember, we've got the sticky grids. We've got $89.99, of course, on the machine. There's 4 chances left on the machine. That's it. Then it's gone. We have no more to be able to bring to you, so be quick at $89.99 for that. I'm back with more deals, though, because me and Kat are up with you with Hunky Dory now.
Did you know that we have 4 brands within our Gemporia craft family, including Gem Collector? So who are Gem Collector?
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gem Collector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gem Collector.
Did you know that HobbyMaker is live every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m? Bringing you amazing guests, the best suppliers in the crafting world, live demonstrations and best of all, the most amazing deals on all your craft supplies. So whether you're streaming online or watching us on TV, you can tune in every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. with HobbyMaker.
Did you know you can spread the cost on selected items with split pay? Spread the cost over 2, 3, 4, or even 5 preset interest-free monthly payments. It's an easy way to get what you love with no interest and no fuss, so you can shop your way with split pay.
Join us in store for the Crafter's Companion in Evesham. You'll be able to shop dedicated collections from Sewing Street, Jewellery Maker and selected brands featured across HobbyMaker, all under one roof. Why not make a day of it? With a coffee shop on site, you can relax, browse and enjoy everything the store has to offer. And incredible prices on the products you love. Whether you love sewing, jewellery making or papercraft, there's something waiting for you at Crafter's Companion Evesham. We can't wait to see you there.
We are back. Gosh, today feels like it's flown. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock already. I'm like, what on earth has happened? I think it's because every hour's been so exciting. Now, we've got so many more deals to kind of complete today with Hunky Dory.
We have. I think we've done like a really good full selection of things.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say. I'm not saying saving the best to last, but we do love a adhesive show.
Gosh, I mean, adhesives are the things that you always need, don't you? You always need to stock up on. And the thing is as well, I think what's so great on adhesive shows is you get the time to actually talk through why you need each different one and why you use them and things like that as well, which is superb. Now, we did give you the little sneaky peek at the end of the last show of our purple glue sticks, okay? Now, this is where you are going to get 12 of them, which is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, just like under £1 each at £11.88, I'd be like, that is such a good price for these. But today, half price for you to be able to get. And it makes sense to me. So on Tuesday, we had somebody actually message in saying they wanted to get the purple glue sticks. And Anne-Marie was like, don't buy them today because there's a deal on Sunday. And now I've seen this. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see why you were like, just wait till Sunday because that's the lowest price. It's absolutely superb on something that just sells anytime that we have it on.
Absolutely, and it's a premium quality product. This is well let. Normally, the price we had before was less than pound shop prices.
Yes, it's true.
This is not a pound shop product.
No.
With the fact that we're taking that to basically buy one get one free is incredible. It is such a high quality glue stick.
Yeah, exactly.
It works in so many different ways. The fact that you alluded to before is little magic property that it goes on purple and dries clear, so you know exactly where you are placing it, but then dries clear, so you don't have to worry about any residue or anything showing on your cards. But the quality of the glue, this is not going to go gummy, it's not going to go sticky, it's not going to ball up. It is just incredible. My favourite thing to do, and I'm sure I'll do it at some point during the show, is show you how good it is by slicing off the top of it.
Oh, okay.
And it cuts just straight through. So can you imagine,
I've never
just
seen
think
that.
of some of your other branded, and I mean your branded glue sticks. If you even attempted to take a knife to them, you just wouldn't. The reason I say that and the reason I discovered it is because, like every crafter, it'll roll off the desk, it'll drop on the floor, it'll pick up the gunk. You know, you'll leave the top off a little bit too long. It might dry out. But the fact that you can take the tiniest... just had me hear the cattle sit on it. I have had them full of cat hairs as well. The fact that you could take the tiny sliver and then still get all that quality underneath
really
again.
good, isn't
You're
it?
not wasting a whole glue stick. I mean... at the end of the day, if you were wasting
48p or whatever it is, yeah, exactly.
It would have been the end of the world.
Much.
But you're never ever going to do that.
Definitely. And it's just, it really is superb. I mean, I use these, I've said it on a lot of shows. Obviously, Bowie absolutely loves using these. So he's 7, my little boy. He loves his purple because that's why he always calls it magic glue stick. But it is the fact, like you said, that it sticks so well. Yes. But also, when he's used other brands, he gets all them lumps that kind of come off. You know, as you kind of try and put it on, it's lumps. And it ruins what he's trying to stick down because you can just see these chunks that are kind of stuck underneath. And whereas this just gives you that smoothness and you can see exactly where it is, so he knows it's gone to the end, you know, of what he's trying to stick. And then, of course, you get the quality where it's really strong as well, that stick on it.
Yes, they are amazing. So whether you're wanting to stick down like your intricate die cuts, or you're just like your little paper sentiments, or maybe your papers that you don't want to get that bubbling effect with, that you might be with like your wet glues, they are absolutely perfect.
And brilliant on your foam pads as well, because you know sometimes if you want a bit of wiggle room on your foam pads, you're thinking I don't want, especially if say like your decoupage in and you want it in the exact place, just put a bit of this on the back of the glue pad and it just gives you then that chance to actually get it to move into the exact same place that you want before it'll obviously stick down, which is brilliant as well. So yeah, today, I mean, the best deal ever, £5.94. There's been multiple times here as well at HobbyMaker where we've been out of stock of these for a good few months and they've all sold out and then we've had to wait and then they've all sold out again and we've had to wait. So the fact that today you can get them at this deal is when I'd be thinking, well, stock up whilst you can, because it's just superb to always have as one that you can obviously reach to.
Definitely. And if you do crafting groups or you're a teacher, anything like that, while they're these prices, stock up.
Definitely. And I do think, of course, you know, with these as well, if you are going to make those crafty hampers like we were talking about, the fact that you could give maybe 2 of these to each person, that could be 6, and then you're going to put maybe some foam pads, you know, a strip of that with it. You might then want to go, we've got these even in the sale today, red liner, you know, there's so many things you kind of pop together for a really low price once you kind of divide it by a few people as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Should we come to the foam pads next? Because I feel like these work really well with these as well. We'll start with the 2 mils because these are always fan favourites. The large and the strips, always the most popular, without a doubt. We'll bring you the large first for you to be able to get, and these do come in the square shapes as well as the rectangle shapes. Now, there is a special deal on these today because if you were with us on Tuesday, right, Dan's on holiday, or was on holiday, wasn't he? So that's the reason that Anne-Marie got this deal in on Tuesday. Now, they sold out within seconds for us. I did not know she was going to put more in today, but she obviously has, because I thought that was just a one-day deal. It means that you're getting 16 sheets. Now, just bear in mind that normally it's 12 sheets, isn't it, that you usually get, and that's for £9.99. 16 sheets today. Do you want to see the price? Because you're going to get 16 sheets for 1p more than 12 sheets. £10. It's just absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Isn't this just how incredible Hunky Dory are?
Yeah.
Because like you said, you had that incredible deal on the other day.
Yeah,
and
just
it
sold
could
out.
be, right, we've done that, we've sold that. People want the foam pads, they'll always buy them at the regular price.
Always.
But no, let's bring you a bigger and better deal for no reason whatsoever.
No.
This is because we want you to be crafting. We want you to get the best materials for the best prices and be making cards.
Yeah.
And we just keep...
I know. 30%'s gone already, and this is what I mean. It is going to sell so quickly. Obviously, 16 sheets, that's to show you, obviously, you've got your squares, you've got your rectangles, so the different shapes, of course, that you are going to be getting in this. But it's just superb. And as Kat says, I mean, particularly when we see the large and the strips, we sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds kind of, you know, constantly. And then we're constantly going back to Hunky Dory saying, can we have some more allocation of this? Can we have this? Because they are the ones that, all of them are good, but these particularly are the favourites, I'd say, the 2 mil of the large and the strips, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, because you can make anything.
Yeah.
From these 2. So if you've got these 2 in your collection, you've got, obviously you can cover your larger decoupage areas or just put in your mats and layers down and things like that. But you can cut them into smaller bits
trim them
as
anyway,
well.
can't you?
And the same with the strips. Great for doing your borders, your frames, your shaker cards.
Yes.
But you can cut them down into smaller bits as
exactly.
well. So if you've, you know, it can be a budget thing. It can be a space thing.
Yeah,
whatever
100%.
reason, if you've just got to invest in two, they would be the ones
to go for, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we're approaching half the stock now, having been gone of these, so it is going to be, I'm sure, another sellout. So that is an amazing deal. 16 sheets for £10 today, when you normally get 12 sheets for £9.99. Should we bring the strips in?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's the strips. Obviously, you get these 3 different sizes of strips, isn't it? So you get kind of fairly wide, little middle, and then teeny tiny thin as well. So it all depends, obviously, what you're actually going to be sticking down with these as well. We're going to match the price, so you're getting, again, another 16 sheets, 2 mil thick, and it is coming down to that £10 price point for you. I mean, all of you, as soon as you saw these deals, you're like, quick, get in, like that. So well done to all of you for just jumping, of course, straight in to get these as well. Yeah, they're superb.
They come across 2 sheets, so you get the sheet that has got the thicker strips on that are all one size, and then you get this second sheet here that has got your medium size and your super skinny on.
Yes, so you've got that there, obviously, as the mix. And in terms of how many we've sold, as I say, they're the two sort of favourites. These are the firm favourite for us. I mean, here at HobbyMaker, obviously, the amount of strips that we go through is unbelievable. And I do think it's because they curve, they kind of move with you almost. If you know, they're very flexible, really.
Absolutely. Great for all those kind of shape sentiments.
Yeah.
You know, we love raising our frames up. They are great if you've got intricate die cuts and you want to go in and weave them around your little open bits of dies and things like that. Just so handy.
And I always talk about the fact that they are like my kids' favourite things. So in our conservatory, that's where they put their artwork. And all they do now is they just grab these and just bang, and it all just gets stuck up with it, you know, so because they're really strong. They're actually so strong, aren't they? Which is great. And then they can just stick their art over the top of their art if they want to kind of update it. So, you know, they're very, very easy to use, which is super. And then obviously think of your decoupage, think of your shakers and all of those elements as well. But we are over half the stock of this has gone. We've got about a 3 to 4 minute wait on the phone lines now for these as well. Wow, 60% has gone now. So do just stay on the phone lines if you want to check out, or go to the web and the app if you want to get it immediately. Now, we do also have the strips in the 1 mil. So obviously half of this, you can of course double these up if you want to make it 2 mil at some point. But there were so many people that actually requested the 1 mil, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So especially when it comes to things like your decollage, but think about it, we've just done decollage Christmas.
Yeah, we launched it on Tuesday.
But that can be, you've seen the depth we get on those cards with our 2 mil strips, but when you take into consideration, if you're posting those cards up, it can really budge up the price. The postage is not cheap anymore.
No.
And you might want that beautiful effect, but just not as deep, so you can keep your cost down. If you go in with your 1 mil pads, that is a fabulous way to do it.
Yeah.
And of course, you can build your 1 mil on top of your 2 mil if you're wanting to build a 3 mil effect. So it's a great way if you want a little bit more depth, adding 2. So just if you're wanting a little bit more of a subtler lift on your cards, but still there, your 1 mil is where you want to go.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, that I'd get both, to be honest, wouldn't you? I think at this sort of deal, I'd be thinking, right, get the 2 and get the 1, because you've got it for those different opportunities that you want then, or you can add them together as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So again, 16 sheets, £10. We've then, again, over half's gone. Well done for being so quick. Do you want the large in the 1 mil as well? I'm sure you will do, because again, it's going to come in those rectangles, those squares, the same as the 2 mil, but you've got that in the 1 mil now as well. I'm matching that price, of course, of £10. It's just such a good deal, isn't it?
It's an incredible deal. And like I've been saying for a while now, everybody's been Christmas crafting. You've been getting all in. We know how much you have bought already, which means that you are going to be making your cards and you're going to need the essentials to go with them.
Definitely.
Which is your foam pads. So buy them while they're at this amazing price. Because 100%. You're going to be able to use your foam pads for forever. If once they're in your stash, you've got them in your stash. So why not buy them while they're at one of these incredible prices? Multi-buy, get as many as you can in your stash, and that will take you through for so long.
Yeah, 100%. So an amazing deal just there. Again, lots and lots of you coming through and taking advantage of that as well. Now, we do also have circles available. So if you want to get your circles, we can offer them to you. And they're so good with like your sentiments, your circular sentiments, things like that, aren't they?
They really, really are. So you can see that this one's had a couple taken out, so you can just see that they are in there. I know it just looks like a plain sheet. They probably look all the same to you. Yeah, the circles were originally designed to go with a range of penny slider cards that we have.
Oh, that does make sense.
Because you pop a penny either side, a foam pad in the middle. When people were using regular foam pads, or we found out when we were testing them, because they've got corners on like your squares or anything that you cut down, it doesn't have that lovely fluid motion.
Right.
So we designed the circles to work with them. But of course, as always happens with our crafters, as soon as you saw circle pads, you were like, well, can we get them on their own? We don't just want them in this
of course, exactly.
And then we're like, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
And it's one of those silly things. It can just be aesthetic for people, even though they're hidden on the card. It can just be that thing that people just like them. And the difference
100%.
with these ones is, as you can see, because they're circles, they have a carrier at the background. So once you have used all your circles, you end up with this kind of carrier sheet that you can save. I save them when I've got any really large projects, and I can use it for popping that down. Or again, you can cut into it and get lots and lots of extra bits out as well. But they are very, very popular, the circles.
And this will be 16 sheets again, 1 mil on these ones for you to be able to get them for that £10 price tag. So well done, of course, if you've got them. Now, lots of you have been spotting that this is available as well. This is the finger lift tape that we've got just here. Big bundle that we are seeing here, 10 of your finger lift tapes that are coming to you. £17.50 should be priced, but you can see a clock is in, so you know we're going to go to a fantastic price with this. It's just so easy, isn't it, to be able to use as well?
It is. It's an incredible design. So it is the double-sided tape that you know and love. It's going to stand strong. You know, I'll be completely honest. One of my bugbears with it is trying to get the backing off the double-sided
100%.
It's just one of those things. So finger lift was designed. So your adhesion tape runs down the centre, but you have got either side the carrier that hasn't got any stick to it. So you can literally, does what it says on the tin, get your finger underneath and lift it up
straight away.
So easily.
And look at the price today, half price. So buy 5, get 5 free. You know, that's where we are today for you to be able to get this. I mean, that's a lot, isn't it, that you've got just there. That's 87p for you to be able to get each one of them. So absolutely super. Do you want to show us how to you just pop it straight off, don't you?
Yes, so
there we go. That's how easy it is, you know. But for anybody who hasn't used it, because sometimes, you know, we forget we have a lot of new crafters, don't we? And people might be thinking, oh, I've not used that before, so...
Right, so we've no overhead, so I will pop it down and then try my best. So it's also great because you can just pop it down and it also rips off. So if you just hold your finger, tear at the side, so it's really quick and fast to adhere. And then... if we lift it up, you can just grab the end, take it away. Just is where I've torn it there.
Because we've not got an overhead either, so we're trying to do it standing up. So
and then just
pop it
pull
straight
it away.
off.
You grab there, and you can see.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Line of adhesion at the top there.
Real.
Super sticky.
Yeah, and obviously you can stick that just straight down with your mats and layers, but you might want to put your glitter on or things like that as well, couldn't you?
Create backgrounds. You could go over with your gilding flakes with it if you're wanting to create lines. I like it as well because I think it's a really great use. If sometimes you see, you know, when you see us doing like cards with swingy elements and using invisible thread, you can pop this down, lay your invisible thread over the top, and then place that back over the top to capture it inside.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, it makes it really easy, doesn't it, as well, to be able to do something like that. Well over half the stock has now gone. We have, again, big weights, of course, on the phone lines. Dorothy, Violet, Marie, Hazel, Susan, we've got Bernard, we've got new crafters that are there as well, Lynn's there. You know, we are approaching that limited stock availability now. So £8.75 is where we are. That's half price. That's for 10 of them for you to actually be able to get as well, which is just such a good deal on something that is just so easy. One of Craig's favourites, isn't it, as well? We see Craig using finger lift tape all the time. So, you know, watch the shows and you'll just see kind of how it's used consistently and just how brilliant it is as a product. We are quite over-allocated, so I'll leave it with you because that is going to be a sellout. So well done, of course, if you managed to get it. We've also got our red liner tape and we've got a multi-buy opportunity for you to be able to get this. Again, red liner is something that you always use and always need, don't you?
Yeah, It's our high tack tape. So if you are quite new to crafting, you might be asking, well, why do I need both? You've just given me a double-sided tape.
Yeah.
But your high tack tape is a different thing. This is what we advise for anything that is construction-based. So use your finger lift tape for popping down your mats and layers, just basic things on your card. If you are doing anything that is construction level,
super strong,
so like our concept cards that has got moving parts, if you're building boxes or anything of that, you want to be using your high tack tape.
Lowest ever price on this today as well. High tack tape, £7.99 for all 3 of the rolls that we can see here. And you know, again, this is another where you go, it never needs to be discounted because it sells at full price, left, right and centre. We can always sell this because it's used across all brands. You know, it's going to be used across all crafting, of course, that we've got. And the other thing that I really like with this as well is the fact that you're getting 5 metres on each of it. So they're really, look, spin it round, they're really, really big rolls. And this is your 12 mil, so it's your thick red liner, isn't it, that we've got?
Perfect for your boxes, your box tabs, anything like that.
So you can see that just there, of course, as well. And I always think, and I know I mention this quite often, but, you know, I get my Amazon parcels, right? What is it always stuck down with? It's always your high-tack tape. And I just think if it is strong enough for Amazon for some of the parcels I receive, they're heavy, then it just shows the kind of quality of red liner, isn't it? So, yeah, take advantage of it. But £7.99 today, so lowest ever price for you to be able to get this. And again, I mean, the one thing, you know, with this again, is the fact that if you're doing acetate, things like that, with it being colourless and see-through, you can kind of get away with it quite well in a lot of cases, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. There's, it is, out of all of the adhesives, it's probably the most invisible. I'm not going to say you might not get a hint
you might
of
want
it,
to cover it up.
But usually, if you're doing an acetate box or anything like that, by the time you've doubled up your tabs, you're not going to see it. If you're using an acetate that's got any kind of foiling or anything on there, it is virtually going to disappear.
And again, I mean, massive ways on the phone lines with this. I mean, if we had sort of quantities that we'd often sort of expect with things like this, we'd have just sold out everything within minutes. It's just so lucky that we've had such big quantities on things to really give you the chance to be able to maximise, of course, those deals as well. For everybody who's waited, of course, to get answered, just bear with us. It's a free phone number. You will be answered. We're just very busy, so the call centre are just having to obviously try and keep up the best they can. The web, the app, you can obviously get in immediately and take advantage of that. Let's come, shall we, next to something that, again, is always absolutely loved, but we just don't tend to get to see these very often, I don't feel. Now, these completely sold out the last time that they were on, so they are back. They are in stock for you to be able to get these. Now, how many of these are we going to get altogether? 6. Wow. OK. That's a lot, isn't it? Oh, I don't even know what price we're doing on this. Go on. I mean, £11.94 for 6 is already really good, isn't it?
No.
That's less than £1 per one. What? I mean, this is brilliant, isn't it? Again, lowest ever price, £5.97. That means you're getting 6 of them, so they are less than £1 each for you to be able to get. And the thing is, what's always so brilliant, I think, with these is the precision nib as well, and just how perfectly you can get in.
It is. So
have you got one, or shall I open one?
I've not got one.
Shall I just open one up so we can actually have a look at it properly? Is that all right? Yeah, it's all right. I love they were like, Dave was in earlier. Everyone will blame him anyway, so... Poor Dave, he gets blamed for everything, you know. And he's such a... Yeah, when really, it's probably everybody but Dave. And yes, you know. But they are, I mean, they're just very comfortable to obviously be able to hold. And I love that you've got the grippers, obviously, on them as well.
You've got that grip either side that's just going to add to your precision, how you can hold it. You've got that lovely fine nib. It is a white glue that's inside, so a lovely wet glue. But like I said, you can use it like a pen. So great for getting into those fine details, like I said, on dines. On your dies and everything as well. You can write with it. This is the other thing. So if you wanted to write names, let it dry down a bit, and then you can glitter over it as well.
Which is so good. I mean, we're already at full allocation in terms of the amount of you are there. There's too many of you actually to be able to get this. Wow, over 60 additional people who can actually get this, wanting to come through for it. And I'm not surprised. I say we sold out last time it was on. I feel like we never can get these on the shows enough because of how popular they are. And again, at less than £1 each, it is just... I mean, you think about this now, right? If you bought these... Yeah? What was that, like 50p per one? So if you were wanting to do like your little hampers, right, you're literally, I mean, look at that, that's 150, there's your first few bits. You then might have kind of gone and bought, you know, the foam pads. I mean, you're looking at less than £1 for, you know, a strip of them, so you're sort of shoving that in as well. You then might be going, oh, let's put some of this in. You could be making a full, amazing bundle of all the adhesives that people need for literally a few pounds, couldn't you? Yeah, the finger lift tape. Pop that in if you manage to get it. It might have already gone, sold out. But, you know, you could be going, well, for well under a tenner, I can put, like, almost everything together, which is brilliant.
It's great. And,
superb.
Like, so if you're doing a craft group and you want to, like, give something to everybody or give them an essential little starter kit for what they're going to be using to write the lessons, it's a great way to go about it.
They've all just fallen out on me. They've sold out. The... finger lift tape has sold out as well, hasn't it, as well? Some of the others are quite limited now also. So, oh, do you know what's quite exciting? We've got glue dots on the show today. Ooh. I've not seen these in ages either.
So these are a bit of an unsung hero. They are so, so useful. So these are our little, as it says, glue dots. They are dots of clear glue. So many uses. I think you get, is it over 100 you get? 100?
Yeah, 100.
In each pack.
Gosh, that's 1,000 altogether. It's 10 packs.
Wow.
So you're getting 1,000 glue dots.
That is... So...
Yeah, 100 times 10. Is that 1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is going to do you a long, long time. So they come on the carrier sheets, but they're all perforated, so you can tear them off into little things. And I find them really useful. If you turn them off to strips, if you've got a lot of things to do, you can literally, like, roll them off.
Yes, yeah.
We use these. They are great for sticking your boxes together if you're just putting them on panels. They are great for sticking down smaller elements or like little sentiments. If you're adding, sometimes people like to add buttons to the cards. They're a great size for doing that and adding your ribbon and them elements as well. Again, completely personal preference. You can be doing your matte and layers with them on your card stocks.
So good.
You can also, again, I meant to say this with the circle foam pads as well and your square foam pads. But you can add your glitters on top of these and make your own kind of glitter stickers and different kind of embellishments.
Oh, I like that idea. That's so good. So, yeah, you just see so much you can do. They are half price today as well, so £9.99. That's for 10 packs. That takes it to £1 a pack, once again, to add to all my bundle that I'm putting together. But £1 a pack, that's for 100 glue dots. You're getting 1,000 altogether for £9.99 today. And again, you'll just see how much you use them. They really... Do you know what I've used glue dots for at home? So Nola's got bunting, you know, in her room, and I've actually stuck it up with glue dots.
Yeah, I do. I stick my cards up with glue dots.
That's a good idea.
Because they will stick to the wall. All you need to do to get them off is a little bit of like an anti-static bag.
Right, okay.
And then they will just
come straight off like
they'll
that.
roll off. They're also really, really popular for use in balloon decor. They stick balloons together, but if you're wanting to pop balloons on the wall, they'll stick them on there as well.
Which is absolutely brilliant. So do come through for those as well. So £9.99, and that is for all of your glue dots. Now, we also have gilding flakes and gilding flake glue that's available on the show. So we'll come to the glue first. Why is it important for gilding flakes to have a particular glue?
Okay, so we have said a few times throughout the show that you can put your gilding flakes on that, and you can if you're wanting to do like strips and stuff. But sometimes you're wanting to be a bit more creative with it. Maybe you're just wanting to do an abstract corner, or you are wanting to glue through like a mask and do a gilding flake that way. Or you can even stamp with it. It's really, really effective. So the gilding flake glue is designed...
It's just coming out. Is it blue?
It's a lovely kind of got an iridescence.
Yeah, it has, doesn't it? Sorry about that.
It's really, really pretty. So the idea is that it stays tacky for a little bit longer, and it's going to allow you to have that play with it, that you can get your gilding flakes down. So, like I said before when we had the blending sponges on, I like to pop a little bit down on my mat, pick it up with a blending sponge, and then I can dab it exactly where I want it to go.
Which
it doesn't go on too thick, but it's not going to dry out. It's going to keep that tackiness until, I mean, it will dry out eventually.
Yeah, of course,
But unlike
you've got that time with
the white glue or the glue stick, it won't dry within like a minute or so, so you've got time to work around and play with it until something is put on top of it. Once you put your gilding flakes on, it will then adhere to them and dry underneath that.
Super. And it's £4.50 today, and you can see that you are getting 60ml with that as well, so you've got that absolutely. I was trying to show you the precision of the nib, and then obviously the glue just popped out. So.
Yeah, and like I said, it's fantastic as well. A technique that's been used recently in the office. Like I said, if you put it out on your mat, dab it out so it's nice and thin, go in with your stamp, your clear stamp, pick it up on a stamp box, stamp with it, then let it go a little bit tacky, then go over with your gilding flakes.
So you've actually got the stamps in.
It's an amazing,
that's really good. That opens up so many different things that you could actually make as well. We have gilding flakes as well, so if you want to get your gilding flakes, then you can. We've got 3 different colours, so we've got the gold that you can see here. I love gilding flakes. I feel like when you start using them, you just want to use them all the time.
You want to gild everything.
Yeah, I just love them. I think it just makes everything look incredible.
It really, really does. A great element to add to any card. Can give it like, it can take it, it can really elevate it, make it look really elegant.
Definitely.
But it's great for using like shabby chic cards and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And there's so many different ways, lots of different techniques to use with all your adhesives that it will stick to. And
again, what a good price. I mean, £3.50 for you to be able to get, you know, a whole pot, of course, of your gilding flakes that we've got there. So that's your gold. We then have your copper, which is probably my favourite colour. I just love the sort of richness of this, the kind of almost burnt tones that you get with it as well.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Look at that. Wow, matching that price as well, so we'll bring that down to £3.50 for you to be able to take advantage of that one, which is absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, we've also got your silver, so we've got your beautiful silvers that we've got. And again, if you're wanting to put this with certain collections that are foiled, it's nice to have the same colour of maybe the foiling that you've got.
Absolutely, pick it up that way. Or you will just see, maybe you're wanting to add it to like little book pages or things that don't necessarily already come with foiling, but you'll be able to pick up the tones that are in that and see which one it suits better. That's why I'd be going for all 3 while they're at this price. Yeah. And then you don't have to choose.
No, it's very, very true. So that is there, again, £3.50 for you to be able to get. Now, we've also got some adhesive sheets on the show. I don't think I've seen maybe these from Hunky Dory before. So 5 of your A4s that we get in there. And it's nice to have it in big size, isn't it? Because you could snip into it if you wanted, but you've got that whole coverage if you wanted as well.
It is. This is another thing that we have had for a while.
Really?
But it's not that it comes in and out of favour. It's always favourite with those. We just don't, because we've got so much.
Yeah, of course.
We forget to mention it, but we have been using it a lot recently, and people have been saying, what is that? Where do I get that?
Yeah.
I'm like, us, obviously. So
yeah,
like,
no, I don't think I've seen it. It's true.
Offer.
Yeah.
So Sticky Mitts is incredible for, think about, you take, so it's double-sided, it just works like your tape, but if you snip a bit down, pop your paper or your cardstock on top, use a sentiment die, use an intricate die, run it through your die cut machine, and you turn it into a sticker. It is pre-adhered at the back for you. We brought you the felt sheets the other week.
Yes,
I was using it to make felt stickers, especially with anything small that would be really hard idea. It's just great. Again, think about your larger areas with your gilding flakes. You could cut out a die and then fully gild it.
Yes, because you've got the stick, haven't you?
You've got the stick on the other side. There's just so many uses.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And again, £4 for 5 sheets of this as well in your A4.
Absolutely. Just making your own stickers. If you've got like a logo or made by me and you have it designed on the computer, but you've not got sticker sheets, print them out on your normal paper, whatever colour paper you want, stick them down to your A4 sheet, use your nesting dies to cut them out. You're making your own stickers.
Yeah, it's so, so true, isn't it? So it's a brilliant, brilliant opportunity. £4 is where we are. I mean, we've got people coming through and getting 6s of these, 2s of these, 4s of these. Half the stock has gone already. That's what's happening with so many of these deals. They are just selling out so quickly, especially when it's something like this that we don't get to see often on Hunky Dory shows. And you're thinking, this is brilliant. This is something I definitely need to stock up on.
And the other thing, I can't let them go off without saying this for sticking down parchment. because again, it's kind of got that almost translucent effect.
Yeah.
If you are doing a background of parchment, you can literally cut it to exactly the same size, and then you won't see. And the same with your acetate as well. It might make it a little bit muckle, but you still have that transparent effect because you can cut it to exactly the same size.
So good. So yeah, do take advantage of that while it's still there. Just there to Elizabeth, 2 to Carol. Grace has gone for 3 as well. Massive well done. We don't have many of them left. Over 70% has now gone. We've also got our double-sided self-adhesive foam sheets as well, haven't we? Now, we don't have any history of this, haven't been on with us before, so it might be something we've seen, but we've not played, not sure.
We have definitely had this before. We've had them for a few years.
I'm not sure whether we've done like a bigger bundle before or something like that, and maybe we've never had it, I don't know, like this.
On this scale.
Yeah.
So this is basically exactly the same as the sticky mitts that we brought you before. All the properties are the same. Everything that you can do with that, you can do with this. It's just a foam sheet instead of a thin sheet. So you can die cut it. It's amazing for raising all those things. You can cut into it if you're wanting to, like with the nesting dies, if you're wanting to cut it exactly the shape of your nesting dies to build them up and have that real strength and I can't say that word, so you know what I mean? This is the sheet for it.
And is it 2 mil? Is it the 2 mil? Yeah, I was thinking that looks like the same. But, you know, as Kat was saying, that just gives you so many more options, doesn't it? Because you can obviously cut this as much as you want. If you just wanted it tiny, you wanted to put it into your strips, for example, you could do that yourself. But it's the fact you've got all those options that you were saying that you can do as well. So, I mean, Catherine's gone for 5 sets, Dorothy's gone for 6, Bernadette's gone for 3 just there. In fact, everyone's multi-buying. 4 for Tracy, well done to you. 2 to Maria, 2 to Hilary, 2 to Susan just there as well. Bernadette, 3 to you. So an amazing opportunity. And at £1.99, I'd be like, I'm just adding it on to my order, to be honest. So another fantastic deal for you to be able to get that at £1.99. Well done if you've got it. Now, we also have a few bits that we just want to just bring back to you. Some of the best of today in terms of deals that we've had, because the wallets, for example, they're back in stock. They're here. You are getting 5 of these wallets for £7.99. I mean, again, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these have gone just today as well. Yeah, the thing is, it will get to a point, and I know that, like, when obviously I was chatting away on the shows, and the amount that was brought in this time because of how popular they were, it was expected to last a long time.
A very long time.
It is not going to, because of how much people are buying these. But understandably, you know, I think Anne-Marie said that she took another 15 or something. I think she's just got, and I think Amy was saying she took about that many as well. And it's because I think once you start using them, you start thinking, well, I want this for this and this and this and this.
Absolutely, and this is why I said if you're buying them, multi-buy them, because they do hold so much. You're going to fit more in than you ever think. Yeah. But as soon as you fill that last one, you're going to think, oh, but I wanted to put this in and I wanted to put that in one. And the more you use them, the more uses you're going to come up. So definitely multi-buy on these, because you are. It's going to organise your life.
Oh my gosh,
just your
so is.
Life, so many areas. Yeah. Because they are just so useful. Do you know what I've just thought?
I'm doing my adhesive bag.
The waterproof.
Yeah.
You know when you take the kids swimming?
Yes.
And the soggy swimming costumes.
Exactly.
How perfectly would they pop in there?
I think that's a great idea, don't you?
Like when you go to the beach and soggy bikinis and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. Because actually then, it's the worst, isn't it? When it soaks everything else that's in your bag or you don't know what to do with it. So yeah, definitely do that. Look how much I just put in there. Look at this one. This is a good adhesive bag that I've got. So in here, I'll let you know what I've got. I've got 9 rolls of our finger lift tape in there. I've got 5 of these in there, 4 of which are in packaging. I've got some foam pads in here, and I've got another 4 lots, these 3, and another red liner. They're all popped in there. I might just put some of my gilding wax as well in there.
I think that's how easy that is. That we're on about before. If you're building them up as gifts.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, if you're going to do gifts for people and you put all of like your crafty few bits in this, and you've got 5 of them as gift bags, that's so good, isn't it? And obviously brilliant for your crafting, but as we were saying, and so good for your swimwear, for obviously all of your toiletries, for example, if you want to do that. Think about kids' toys, think about projects for school, different sort of subjects as well. It'll be absolutely super. And of course, we are at that amazing price of £7.99. That's for 5 of those for you to be able to get. Rainbow scissors. These have been another very, very popular deal today. We are down to that lowest price of not £14.99, £9.99, and it's when you think that's £3.33 per one to be able to get. 3 very different sizes, as you can see, all of them titanium blades with that gorgeous rainbow effect that we see as well, which I mean,
so pretty.
I love the look of them as well as thinking they're brilliant to use.
We love when we can give you something that is really practical, does its job, but we can make it look pretty at the same time.
Exactly, it's win-win, isn't it? And they're very comfortable as well, aren't they? Actually, the cushion kind of feel around you.
Yeah, I've used other scissors, and like you said, after a while, your fingers really start hurting, and you're not quite sure why. But these have got that beautiful grip on there.
Exactly.
And it's never happened to me yet.
No, and the other thing is obviously great for right and left-handers as well, which there's not many scissors that are like that, is there? Because I mentioned in the earlier show, so Bowie, my son, he's left-handed. When he's at school, he cuts right-handed, and I was like, why are you cutting right-handed? He's like, 'cause there's 1 pair of scissors and 3 others have got left hands. And he's like, I can't cut with them, because he's just saying it's just so difficult to kind of do it. So he's like, I just find it easier to cut with his right hand. And I was like, but at home, cuts left, but he cuts with these. And it's just his actual precision is so much better than him kind of chunking in at school with right-handed scissors when he's left-handed, because, so it just shows the difference that scissors make, you know, to children right through to adults. And if you are fussy cutting, for example, you want to be able to get into all those little nooks and everything, don't you?
Yes. And they are great scissors for working with your adhesives like we've had on the show today. So, yes, great for all your paper crafting, but think about when you are cutting into like your high-tack tape and your foam pads. We've on about cutting them down into smaller sizes, snipping it into your larger sheets. Now, after a while, they will get sticky. They will go. It's natural when you're cutting sticky things, but they clean up beautifully. It's not going to dull them long term. If you can, I don't know if we've still got it in stock, but we recently launched a sticky stuff remover. All you need is a little spray of that, leave it on, clean it away, and they will just be as sharp and as useful as
I've not heard of that before. That's brilliant. That's really handy, isn't it? Hello. Hi both. Great show. Can I just check, are the circle foam pads 2mm or 1mm? They're the 1mm deep on those.
No,
it's not written.
2mm the circles.
I think the ones we're selling are 1mm. I think.
Okay.
I think from what I'm sure it was, I'm sure on my sheet.
We did 1mm ones.
Which I haven't brought over with me, but I'm pretty sure that they were 1mm. Yeah, I think he's just randomly just put some out for us.
Well, I'm going to have to go and find them, because I didn't know we did 1mm circle foam pads.
No, I don't think I'd seen them before, but they were 1mm on the show on Tuesday, which is why I'm guessing that they must be... Well, unless the writing was wrong. I mean, that's the only thing. Should we bring them back up? And we'll see if it says it on the graphics. I've not got... It doesn't say it on the graphics, does it? I'm not sure if it says it on the information. I've not got... Does it say on our sheets, Lauren? I felt like it said on, you know, on our printout. I don't know where I've put mine now. I'm not sure then. Do you think we don't do one?
I could be wrong. But I have never seen a 1mm circle foam pad, so...
I mean, it would be very, very slim, wouldn't it? These are 2mm, definitely here.
2mm.
These are 2mm in the studio, for sure. But I obviously just presume they were 1mm, because I'm...
they were...
Should we go 2mm?
They were designed to work with the penny sliders, like I said, and a 1mm one wouldn't be thick enough
of course it wouldn't.
For the depth. So unless we've done some more, and I've completely missed the boat.
Which I don't think you would have. So we think...
I could have. I'm not... You've got me worrying.
I think... I mean, they're great either way. I think you're probably going to be right. I think they're going to be 2mm. I'm going to change my mind, because I just believe Kat.
Oh, no, I don't want to get in trouble.
No, but I think you're right, that when we launched the 1mm, we didn't launch them with circles.
Yeah.
We'll check. Let us try and find out for you. we'll go that we think probably 2mm, but we'll make sure. And I'm sorry if I said 1mm and it was wrong. We'll find out. Okay. 2 mil, here you go, Anne-Marie, straight away. We've just had another text. There we go, thank you. Yes, as soon as you said that, I was like, you're going to be right. I'm not going to be right. So there we are, 2 mil clarified. So yes, and like you say, they would be.
No, I've just had like a heart attack because I was like, I don't want to be putting misinformation out there, but I really don't think
you know, if you'd have been on your holiday on the 1 week that they'd randomly been launched, you're like, never seen them. Oh, thanks, Anne-Marie. We know, 2 mil. There's your answer. So there you go, perfect. Should we bring this back? Because this was incredibly popular earlier as well, wasn't it? This is your hole punch where you've got your 3-in-1 in terms of your punches. Such a good price at $12.99 as well, isn't it?
It's incredible because you're getting 3 different sizes in there as well. And your screw hole punch allows you to be able to get a hole wherever you want it in your cardstock. A lot of the traditional punches, even if they're just a single one, you can only get around the edge of your card.
Yeah.
You can do so much with this. I love going in and doing like 2 rows of holes down, and you can create like a corset in the middle of your card by threading ribbon.
I like that sample you showed us where you'd put the ribbon around the edge. That looked amazing, didn't it?
Borders.
Yeah, so there's lots and lots of different things that, of course, you'll be able to do with this. And remember that it does just obviously turn with you, but use your self-healing mat when you're doing that.
Great.
So
you can.
tool.
I was just going to say, like, think about writing out a name in pencil and piercing it, doing lots of little circles,
that's such a
and
good
then popping
idea.
a piece of mirror behind it and having that lovely effect there as well. Lots and lots of fun things you can do.
Fabulous. So that is there today, $12.99. Something else that you've all absolutely loved is your little bin, because obviously this is adored anyway, but today it has gone down to the lowest price. I mean, $5.99 was brilliant, but today $3.99 for your little dinky bin that you've got there. I just think everyone wants one of these. They're just so cute.
Again, it would be another great thing to pop all your adhesives in if you're putting those little gift baskets today as well.
100%.
You could have a couple of rolls of tape in the bottom and a couple of glue sticks. It would be so much fun, and at that price as well.
Yeah.
Such an incredible little tool, and it's perfectly designed for the size of your desk. It's not going to take up too much room. It's so handy for things like the backing of your phone pads. And by the looks of it, a lot of you are going to be throwing away a lot of backings of phone pads.
You took advantage of those.
And the same with the backing of your finger lifting. You need somewhere to put it. You don't always want to be reaching down for the big bin. It is perfect on here.
Yeah, it's absolutely super. So, yeah, and I just think as well, it's just going to make you smile. Like every time you look at this, it's just that, you know, sometimes you have cute little things and you think, oh, it's so sweet.
A lot of them in the office now wear a pair of googly eyes.
I love that. That's a really good idea. So sweets inside, googly eyes on top. That's the way to do it. Something else that is at the lowest price ever and that you've all been loving is your finger daubers that we've got here as well. This is the only price they've been at before, $19.99. They are down to £14.99 today for you to be able to get them. And for $40, like you said as well, it's so many, isn't it?
So if you have got ink pads, you've got one for each of them in there.
Yeah,
so you'd be buying a set for that. If you've already got them for your ink pads, I would be buying another set, because like I said before, I use them for so many other things now.
Yeah.
For example, putting my gilding flake glue down, they are absolutely perfect for doing that, for all the techniques I was speaking about before. Using one dry to dab into your glitters, or even picking up your gilding flakes, because sometimes that can be a bit of a nightmare,
it's very true.
Because it's got that textured surface, it does that perfectly. Again, I use them with my metallic waxes. I'd actually brought some here.
Oh, yeah,
go on.
Yeah, let's have a little look, shall we? There we go. If I make you some space, then we should be able to get in with the camera.
Although we've not got an overhead, so I'll do it and
get
show
in.
you to the...
We get in here. There you go, probably all right. Yeah.
So perfect for your gilding waxes. You can see it is just the perfect medium for getting them down as well. So if you've already got them, I would be buying another set.
Especially for that
price. All these different techniques as well.
Definitely, so much that you'll be able to do. So £14.99 for you to be able to get them. And obviously they come in the really lovely little box as well, which, you know, I think is really nice because it's, you know, got the additional kind of safety of the openers, the closers that's there as well. And you just know you can keep them all in the same places. If you're thinking, well, they're the ones I use for my inks, you know, you might have another box and another set that you do for all the other techniques as well that we've been talking about. So today, lowest price ever, $14.99 for you to be able to get that, which is brilliant. Let's come back as well to what obviously we kicked off this hour with, because the deal on these purple glue sticks, they're definitely purple, is absolutely brilliant. $11.88 is brilliant. They sell there so well. I think, we've gone to $9.99 in the past and everyone's gone like crazy for it. Today, $5.94. I mean, I'm still just shocked that we're at less than 50p a glue stick.
It is. It's silly value.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how we're making any money on them, in all honesty.
No.
But I'm so glad that so many of you can take this opportunity and get them while this fantastic
Yeah, Lauren
price.
just said she's gone through the history of them, and the lowest price ever previously was $7.99, so a really good price. But the fact that we've now gone to another couple of pounds off even that deal price is just superb, isn't it? And you're getting 12 of them. Like you said, if you have got a craft group, or maybe you do brownies or beavers, or you've got a school, what a great one to be able to have for those as well.
Absolutely. And I always say, and sorry if you've heard me say this before, but I'm saying it again because it is true, especially when it comes to kids crafting, buy the best quality materials you can afford.
Definitely.
Because it'll give them a respect for artistic materials, which I think is very, very important, and they will learn the value of quality. Yeah. But these are, let's be realistic, these are kids crafting prices.
Yeah.
But a very high end.
Yeah,
product.
they're absolute quality.
So let's.
Do you want to show us snipping the end off that you were talking about?
Let me go and get my.
I've never seen that, so I'm very intrigued. And yeah, at what 48, 49p, whatever it was per one, you can definitely use these with everybody, can't you? Go on then.
So imagine that's dropped on the floor and it's really, really gammy. Yeah. Just take your craft knife and look how smoothly and how thin a layer you could take that off. Now, can you imagine doing that with some of those others? It'd be gummy, it would be. And you're wasting the tiniest little bit. And the truth is, I say waste, you're not wasting that because that's what you've messed up. If you have dropped that on the floor and it's full of hairs and crafty bits and pieces like that, you're not wasting anything. What you're doing is effectively saving all of this.
Exactly, which is just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, don't miss out on that. There's weights again on the phone lines for this. Do remember as well, have a look back on the website at all the hunky-dory deals, because they are today deals. They are deals for you to be able to get today at these prices. So I just don't want you to miss out on any of them. Really maximise that one-off post and packaging that we do, obviously between midnight and midnight, to get as many chances as you can. Now, we've got a couple of final deals that we can come to, which are our star sequins. So if you were wanting to do your shakers, things like that, or you just wanted some extra embellishments, you can get these today. I mean, you've got so many in this. Pound deal. That's good, right? I mean, everyone wants a pound deal.
Bag of sequins.
Yeah. Wow. There's loads. I mean, they're going to last you for ages, aren't they? These, you could literally, for a pound, just sprinkle them on your table if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? Just decoration, yeah.
Use them as confetti inside of cards. Yes. Everybody loves that as a parent.
When it all falls out.
Everywhere. There are two different sizes in there, but I love with these stars as well that you can see that they come with the little holes in the middle, so you can use them to stitch onto projects as well.
That's cool, isn't it, as well? Love that. So £1 for you to be able to get them. Vivian's gone for 5, Medina's gone for 2 sets, Leslie's gone for 2 sets. So loads of them coming through for that one. We do also have your silver. You could use your purple glue sticks, sticking them on if you're a child.
You could, yeah.
Why not? So we'll come to this as well. We'll be matching that price. We'll be taking that down again to £1 for your silver. It's basically buy one, get one free deal, isn't it? No, better than that. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. That's what I should say, isn't it? Yeah. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I'm tired. I don't know where I am, I'm sorry. It's just been a stressful weekend. So you feel like that, don't you? Because Nola hurt herself, I feel like all my energy has just gone into sort of, it's just like that with kids, isn't it? Where then you just sort of I'm dazzled by the prices and then I'm days from no sleep. So the combo is But anyway, you are getting them there for £1, which is absolutely brilliant for you to be able to get. Somebody's just asked for us to come back to the foam sheet. So yeah, of course we can, no problem at all. So this is that foam sheet that we've got here, full A4 size today, £1.99 for you to be able to get that. And of course for you to be able to, you know, cut into, for you to be able to just, you know, make so much, of course, with this. And lots of people obviously multi-buying on that as well, which is brilliant. Well, you've had some great deals across all of the shows, haven't you? I mean, from start to finish across the 4 hours.
Yeah, I really wish I could take a peek into people's baskets today, because I bet they have got some across the 4 shows. Some incredible bargains and like amazing haul. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, well done to all of you who have taken advantage. Obviously, Hunky Dory will be back with us on Tuesday, so we know we'll have loads of other brilliant chances and deals with them on Tuesday as well, so don't miss that show. If there's anything in your baskets though, make sure you check out, because I always think the last thing you want to do is come back on another day and think, oh, do you know what? I wish I had this, and all the prices have gone up.
Yeah.
So do make sure you get them, of course, whilst you can. I'll be back with you tomorrow. I have swapped with Dave tomorrow, so he is going to do the earlier show for me, as Michael. Those will work with me one day in the future. But yeah, so I will be staying home tomorrow, and I'll be in the evening. So we've just swapped around. So Dave will be with you from 1 with a great show, and then I will be with you, of course, from 5 o'clock. We have got, of course, the launch with Sizzix. We had great deals from Sizzix today. We've also got the launch from Sizzix tomorrow with Catherine Pooler, and it will be, you know, so nice to see Jess, because I've not seen her since she's back from maternity. So do make sure you tune in for that. I'll see you at 5. Dave will be with you at 1. Have a lovely evening as well.
Feeling inspired to start a new craft but not sure where to begin? Or ready to master a new medium? Welcome to the HobbyMaker Hub, your ultimate creative companion. We've built a vibrant community resource just for you. Dive into our extensive video library for step-by-step tutorials. Explore our blogs and articles for hidden tips, tricks and project inspiration. Find your next challenge with curated guides for every skill level. The HobbyMaker Hub is your launch pad for creativity. Your journey starts here.
Found something you love on HobbyMaker? Ordering is super simple. Order online at hobbymaker.com, quick, secure and open 24/7. Prefer your phone? Use the HobbyMaker app or call our friendly team on 0800 00 14433. And the best bit, everyone pays the final lowest price. Ordering made easy at HobbyMaker.
Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the HobbyMaker gift card? Decide between posting the card or delivery by email, and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the HobbyMaker gift card?
Did you know that HobbyMaker is live every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m? Bringing you amazing guests, the best suppliers in the crafting world, live demonstrations and best of all, the most amazing deals on all your craft supplies. So whether you're streaming online or watching us on TV, you can tune in every day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. with HobbyMaker.
When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
We believe in making your shopping experience as seamless as possible. That's why you'll only ever pay one postage and packaging fee, no matter how many times you order in a day. One day, one fee, unlimited potential.
Did you know that you can carry on shopping with all your favourite brands even when they're not on the show? Just head over to our website, hobbymaker.com, for the full list of all our fantastic products from all our wonderful suppliers. HobbyMaker. All of your brands, all of the time.
Did you know you can spread the cost on selected items with split pay? Spread the cost over 2, 3, 4, or even 5 preset interest-free monthly payments. It's an easy way to get what you love with no interest and no fuss, so you can shop your way with split pay.
That's so really, really nice and fantastic. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, 1 o'clock. Welcome along to HobbyMaker with you all the way through until 9 o'clock tonight. Myself and Sherilyn will keep you company with some great shows, great guests. He's just making his grand appearance. He doesn't normally work on a Sunday. He's going to be in a minute. I'm talking Phil Martin. He doesn't do weekends, but he is today because for one very special reason, we have got his annual launch. Have a little look at what's coming up. We've got Sentimentally Yours at 1 o'clock. It's the Floral Finery Series 4 launch. There's only one Floral Finery release a year. This is it. It will go live in about a minute or two's time. You can't order it on the website yet, but we'll let you know when you can. Then at 2 o'clock, it's a Canada. Yes, we've got a third off Hunky Dory off your essential nesting dies. That's with Kat and myself at 2. More from Sentimentally Yours if there's any left at 3 o'clock this afternoon. More from Hunky Dory, car blanks and peel-offs at 4 o'clock. Then more from Sentimentally Yours again if there's any stock at 5 o'clock. Hunky Dory at 6, Sizzix at 7 with Sharon, and Hunky Dory at 8 with Kat. More deals, deals, deals. So he's made his grand entrance, a Sunday grand entrance. This man never sees weekends here on TV, do you?
Never, ever. So good afternoon, everybody, on Sunday.
Welcome to Sunday lunch.
You,
yeah,
treat.
Brilliant. Now, tell me about this. This is the only launch of the year.
It is.
For your finery flowers.
Yeah.
OK, you've done one last year, one the year before, one the year before that.
Yeah, this is number 4. So this is, for people that don't know, Floral Finery is a collection of dies that gives you different flowers, different foliage, put it all together and you can make some stunning, stunning floral embellishments. You all know that I love a flower or two on card.
Yes.
So the way I designed these is to give you lots of different designs, lots of different scope and lots of different variations.
Okay.
So Floral Finery Series 4 is a standalone series.
Yep.
If you have got any of 3 or 2 or 1, they build onto that.
Right.
So the whole thing is a continuous story that I do every year, as you say. So every time I bring you a series of Floral Finery, it will work with everything that
now,
we've got.
We wanted to make it fair for absolutely everybody. We're going to make these available in about a minute's time. If you just have a little look at some of the finished samples, some of the finished samples really give you a good idea as to what these dies can do for you. And if you're like Phil and you love a flower, then these dies are going to be an absolute must for you. Look at them. Whether you're using cardstock,